Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly dungeon master this evening, or this morning, or this afternoon, wherever this finds you, whenever this finds you. Today, we are continuing on with our Quarantine Crusaders campaign. This is a pickup game that we've been running during the COVID-19 crisis. We are playing... no, we're not. Astonishing Swordsman. Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, 2nd edition, and we are playing through the Legacy of the Crystal Shard mini-campaign that was published around 2014, 2013, 2014, at the time of the D&D Next playtest. And with me today are our Quarantine Crusaders, the stars of the Legacy of the Crystal Shard campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen. Just tell us who you are and who you're playing. First up is Hobbs.
Hello, I am Jason Hobbs, and I am playing Store, a professional soldier and recreational gambler.
Nice. Next up is Dave.
Hi, I'm playing Lex Wiltshire, Elven Ranger, or half-elf ranger, and he is not a gambler.
Nice. Next up is John.
Hey everyone, I'm John. Like Dave over here, I'm playing a half-elf ranger, but he's also a cleric of Solinar. He is a falconer, so pretty much what he likes to do is take care of his bird.
It's a rescue falcon we've established as well, too, so it's got some behavioral issues, but I'm sure they can work them out. Next is Mo.
Hi, I'm Morris. I'm playing Tom, who is a fighter, originally from further south, but he's moved up north to avoid political entanglements and found even more entanglements.
Yes. And next up is Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm playing Grim, who is a craftsman / criminal mage who is on the run from the Candlekeep and has an unusual illusionary affliction. So.
Next up is Arlen.
Hi, I'm Arlen. I'm playing Gorwyn, who is an elven fighter who is also a bit of an academic.
And last but not least is Jeffrey.
Hey, I'm Jeff. I'm playing Bruin. He is a human ranger with a bit of a problem in life, bit of a bad guy, but he's trying to straighten out his life, but didn't go so well last time, and he's a little bewildered.
And Jeff he is so committed to his role-playing of this character that his character who has a drinking problem, Jeff actually was so hungover last week that he could not play his character.
Yeah, so, method acting.
That's totally. Right. That is some pretty good. Oh, and we got George joining us here too. Let me make sure I get that in
the
there.
halfling paladin in training. Welcome.
That's right. I forgot about that.
There we go. All right. George, here, I was putting in chat. Okay. So, guys, last week, so it was last Sunday, I guess it was the last time we played. We had a bit of an eventful session. What happened last time?
Boss fight.
Unfortunately, you can't rely on Arlen this time because Arlen was only here for half of it.
Yeah, and I wasn't here for any of it because Valakronar doesn't get involved in shady stuff.
Arlen, you do the first half.
Okay, first half. So, basically, we had got this plan that we were gonna get Hengar, this ragged barbarian, who was going to be exposed and killed. We had this plan that we were going to go talk to the speaker of Bryn Shander and get a stay of execution and get him exiled. And then when we got to the mansion of the speaker, it was surrounded by an angry rabble, and they were not super interested in the idea of the barbarian not being executed. And so we talked to the speaker, and she was sort of like, well, we're not really going to do the exile thing anymore. But if you can find evidence within, a couple of hours before the sun goes down, we can, maybe have him be exiled instead of executed. And then we left. There was some talk about trying to figure out kind of exactly what, like, if the crowd was being led by particular rabble rousers or anything like that. and then we were in the process of deciding what to do when I had to leave. And so I don't know what you did. I caught the very last 30 minutes of the stream, so I can take over again for the last little bit. But
So I think all we did is talk for a very long time until we decided on a plan of action, which was turn the crowd in order to
Oh, we're getting some feedback from somebody.
exile the guy, if we could convince him, because that would be a fate worse than execution. So we successfully did that by some cola, talking in front of the crowd, oration, and followed him down and got him exiled. But we had some guys out there offering to help him and give him some stuff, and we successfully did that. And then we went to protect the merchant's stuff and killed Slim and some of his Luskan thugs.
You mean we killed the rat-faced bastard?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
Nice.
But your character would.
George, can you hear us now?
Yes, sir. I can hear.
Awesome. Perfect.
I'm
We hear
good.
you too. So, George, who are you playing?
I'm playing Oswald Elderberry.
Nice. Okay, so we're going to pick up, guys, in the warehouse. So what we're going to say is that Oswald, Falcarel, Gorwin, and Brune were all on watch while, watching outside while the rest of the party sort of faced the thugs. So you guys have just come running in, and you can see that there are a bunch of dead Luskan thugs, and Slim is also dead at the feet of who got the killing blow on him? Actually, we can look in the chat, I guess, and see who.
May.
There was like 2 or 3 hits in the last round.
Yeah.
Thomas?
Grim?
No, it wasn't May.
It might have been Tom.
No. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Thomas
I think-
might have got.
Dumber
I
roll
got
one,
hit
yeah.
him, but
Yeah. So Tom took him down. Well done. All right, so guys, and then there was something that you found on him as
oh
well.
yeah, incriminating letter.
Yeah. That read, Slim, I presume the, quote, slight problem, end quote, you mentioned in your last report has been dealt with. We can't have any surprises interfering with the speaker's public audience. Not of our making, at least. Duvessa has been doing a better job of courting public opinion than I anticipated. Bring a score of your best into town and come see me. We will need to act more decisively if I am to be assured of claiming her seat at the head of the Council of Speakers. And there was a arcane mark that was made on there as well too. We had a little bit of discussion of what that meant. And as a refresher, the arcane mark is something you get with the arcane mark spell, and in the Forgotten Realms, at least, you cannot impersonate someone else's arcane mark. So that's a distinctive sigil. If you guys had something to compare that to, you would be able to identify what do you call it? Identify who the wizard is. So, what happens next, guys?
I have a question.
Of course, go ahead.
What is this underhanded in the politics of the 10 towns, or is it kind of anything goes?
Well, there's not really, another party or person you could appeal to if you're dissatisfied with it. So these are boom towns, so it's kind of like if you try it and get away with it, then okay. But
So the reason I'm asking is considering, alignment of lawfulness.
Yep.
Would this be an affront to that, or is it kind of, well, if he does get away with it, then it's not really,
So
chaotic?
I don't really, just in general, I don't really, I'm not super fussed about alignment systems, because I think people are more complex than that in a lot of cases. And this stuff, the setting itself, if you were going to give an alignment to it, it is much closer to chaotic good or chaotic neutral than it is anything lawful.
But even so, people don't like the idea of a gang of were-rats coming in there, mucking up policies with the invitation of a politician. So I think that's...
Which is probably true. So thankfully, you've got so much proof that there's were-rats here now.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's one of them back.
Yeah.
That's a good. Well, then people still didn't like Slim. I mean, I don't think that's a.
I'm not sure how you guys are coming to that.
that's
You know,
true.
one person did not
Yeah.
like Slim.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys
No
have
one
been
likes
We
played.
don't like Slim, and
Yeah,
therefore nobody
you guys
must
didn't like Slim, and he didn't.
That's true. Erlich doesn't like Slim.
All right, so I guess it's time for us to decide. I'm actually kind of the opinion as we dealt with the Luskin threat. These foreigners aren't going to help whoever this wizard is. So I think it's time for us to take our leave and do what we were going to do.
Yep.
The White
So
Witch
did
is more of a
Slim,
threat anyway.
did Slim revert to Weirrat form, or is he in human form now?
Human.
Okay.
As
He
far
was
as you guys,
forced.
as far as appearances are, you guys murdered some dude.
Cola cast a command on him and told him to revert, and he reverted back to human form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we need to tell the first speaker what happened.
Yeah.
And
what
obviously
end?
this, to shore up her political power, and hopefully she'll owe us a favour later on.
You know who
Sure,
might
yeah.
really owe us a favor? The person that the people who killed these people. We could take his place.
Yeah, that's something I'm not interested in. I would rather take off. Let's go rest.
Saying.
Take off in the morning, help the dwarf, meet up with Hengen, and go on and leave this town to its own devices, like it had
Were we
was
getting-
before we arrived.
Were we getting
That was
paid
the plan.
for this?
We were going to with
Yeah,
Kola,
we're getting
I
paid
think.
for it. Yeah.
So we should probably also collect before we leave.
Yeah. Totally.
I think he just told us to go to the same guy. Some guy would give us the same guy we got the equipment from, maybe, or no? I can't remember.
One of his underlings who manages the warehouses.
That you would
I'm
get.
not the end all be all though. So if we want to take a vote, then I certainly could understand that.
So I want to clarify one thing. So I'm not sure, like the Speaker Devassa, you guys didn't talk about Slim in particular with her at all. She didn't have any interest or any playing that. So like, if you're going to tell her that you went and murdered some other person, you're free to do that.
We were defending a warehouse. We were being paid by said merchant.
So you're
and-
paid to kill someone.
Yeah. So she's not going to care, is what he's telling us.
Yeah, like what I'm saying is that like it's not. She's got other problems right now. You guys did not discuss Slim with her at all. The only thing you discussed was this cult, right?
Yeah.
Well, we
true,
mentioned
yeah.
Slim to her, but she didn't know anything about Slim, right? So it's not like she
Yeah.
knew that he was a problem ahead of time.
Yeah.
And she kind of rebuked us for suggesting that there were growing problems in Bryn Shander the last time we talked to her, and asked us if we were going to tell her a dragon was going to show up.
Yeah, right. You guys mentioned the lycanthropy spreading, and she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, there's not enough problems here now."
Yeah. Well, we could just give her the note, let her know that
Yeah.
she's got problems.
Or we can let her know that the lycanthropy problem has possibly been taken care of. Wink.
We don't.
Why don't we just give it to Mithran, and then maybe the Harpers will actually help us, because this was their deal. This wasn't her deal. So why don't we give the letter to Mithran, and then she can help take care of the things here, and then she can help the Speaker Devessa if she so decides, and then we
Sure.
can also call in that Harper favor later.
Okay, so this was, again, as a refresher, this is Mithran. She is a cleric, priest of a Monitor, and she knows Broom from before
Yeah.
as
I
well.
had a quick question. Did we ever recover that chest of weapons or whatever?
Yeah, we did.
And I think in chat there's what's not been claimed. I put down what was in the chest, and then everyone typed in what they claimed. So you can go ahead and loop through that. Oh. Yeah, you also have to scroll up there, John, and find the stuff before the combat. Okay. So then what? Wow, what's gonna happen next then, guys? This is still effectively in the middle of the night. What do you want to do?
We're leaving in the morning. I think we should go back and rest for the night, and then take off in the morning, pick up the dwarf, and then get Hengar. That's honestly my vote. But you guys we can vote on it, and I'll help do whatever.
I agree with all that. Just, we have a contract to fulfill. We should go and get paid and let them know what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go rest back to the Gelded Stag.
And presumably someone's going to drop the note off for Mithran, maybe in the morning before we leave. Was anyone injured, by the way? I can't remember.
Store was a little bit, and Cola was quite badly.
Well, maybe if Mithran could help with Cola, maybe?
Cola healed himself.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's it.
Cola cast a heal on himself before he got into the melee.
Oh, okay. Right. All right. Then, so the next day, well, I guess, so that evening, what do you guys wish to do with your evening? Does anyone else have anything they want to do before you guys meet up with the Dwarven Merchant? No? Who's dropping off the... Oh, go ahead, Mo.
What time... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Mo.
I was going to say, in the morning, if we're going on this journey, we might want to do some shopping for supplies. I mean, I actually brought a tent with me. I'm not sure what everyone else did in the terms of survival equipment.
So, let's look at the map again. Just as a refresher, getting around in the 10 towns is not too bad, depending on how far you're going. Like, if you're planning on escorting Hangar up to the Elk Tribe's camp, that's 3 days travel. So like you definitely want that. But to get to just to the southern entrance of the Dwarven Valley, that's only a day away.
Okay.
Same thing.
Yeah, I can't remember. Was the Dwarven
here.
Merchant having a cart or anything?
Empty cart.
Just walking. All right.
Were we supposed to meet up with Hangar at some time? I'm trying to remember.
He was going to meet us on the road to the Dwarven Valley the next day.
Okay, so we were going to meet up with him then. Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any equipment that we are aware of, so we may want... That's not a bad idea. I think... what time of night is it right now?
When you guys are finishing up, it was, I think, it was like 11 o'clock. So once all things are done, we'll say it's like midnight.
So Store is going to spend a couple hours having a drink in a couple different establishments with the wool thing on, just in case, that these cultists contact him.
Okay.
And then leave the rest to everyone else.
Sure. So you see, you probably see Jabari hanging out at the Northlook again too when you spend some time there. You can feel free to ask him about anything as well. But otherwise, you're not no one really hassles you. So you drag your butt back to the tavern you're staying at, or the inn you're staying at. You get a little bit of an earful from Myrtle, from the proprietress. You coming? Do you know what time it is? What are you coming in at this hour for? And stinking of drink too. Store is, you're lucky you're charming, because she otherwise would be having none of yours. And I think she probably informs you of that as well too. You're lucky you're handsome, young man. Well, otherwise, whew. So for the rest of you guys, what anything else you wish to do? Mo, you said you want to do some shopping in the morning. You certainly will have time for that. Did you get any gold last session?
I think we're going to pick up what we were going to get paid for guarding warehouse.
Yeah.
Did we find anything on Slim?
Nope.
Just a note.
No, there's a long sword, short sword, leather armor, otherwise thieves' tools.
We could, while he's in Northlook, he could try to go up to Slim's room, since he's not up there. There was a big stash of gold up there.
So, sounds like you were the only one there. Did anyone else? Or is that what you're going to try and do?
I was at that inn, so I'm probably familiar with where
Erlich
Grim
too.
was. Yeah. Well, not Grim was down in the lobby, so to speak. So I think he probably knows where it is.
I didn't really have.
I don't think that's correct. If your last character did, this character does not.
No. This character was down in like the bar area, and he saw people going up and down, so he would know where it is.
Did he ask
about it? The question is, did anyone go with Store? I guess when he went on his binge.
No, I thought Store was going by himself so that he could try and attract contact from the.
All right.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Fair enough.
So then, that's fine, Gorwin. Falco, did you take a weapon as well too? Oh, took a short sword and a dagger. Oswald, there is still what's left over, guys.
One long sword, one short sword, one dagger, a battle axe, and a great sword.
Okay, so if any of those are silvered weapons that the guys found in that had been delivered by the Harpers to deal with this lycanthrope threat. So if Oswald wants any of those leftovers, you're welcome to grab them.
Yeah, I'd take the short sword.
Okay.
Can we ship a silvered battle axe?
If nobody else needs it, I'd take the short sword.
No.
Can we ship a silvered battle axe to Droon? Is there like an interworld postal delivery or something?
I hear that. The Fey run to Orth or the Flanace, mail route is quite popular now.
Yeah, the Starjammer Postal Service.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you repeat one more time what the leftover silvered weapons?
Just one of each.
There?
Yeah.
There's one on the list.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So then, who is dropping off the note to Mithron then? Is it Brune because he's the one who knows her best, or?
Brune would definitely go along.
Lex will go with.
Wants to go with him. Yeah.
Lex will go
Maybe
with.
the people that went in to see her before ought to drop it off.
I'll head in.
Who was that? I don't. Who went to see her before?
Oh, no.
Falcarol?
Nope.
I wasn't. I was outside watching the crowd with
Bruin. Oh, are you guys talking to the? We are going to the speaker?
No,
No.
No, so some
Mithron.
of us are going to Mithron to drop off the note.
Oh.
And then
And the rest will go get the money.
the rest will go get the money, or we might want to send one of us to go, talk to Helga and explain that we're going to be ready to go in like an hour or so.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll go.
Let's split up.
I'll go get the money. Going with those people.
Well, I'm not letting Grim go by himself. That's for sure.
Okay. So then,
I'd also take the dagger. The
So
silver
Bruin,
dagger.
Falcrill, and Lex
Yeah.
are going to go and see Mithron.
okay. So you guys head to. Let's move back to the map of Brent Shander. All right. So you guys are. Let's see. Making your way to the Morning Lord's shrine, and as you know, it's probably not surprising. She's already up. The priests of the Morning Lord always greet the sun, so it's not unusual. It's not surprising, maybe, to see that she has already got herself up and she's getting things ready. When she sees you guys walking over, she kind of does a look up and down the street. And meets you guys outside because the morning there's people coming in for morning service already, so or going in to sort of say their morning benedictions to a monitor. She sort of says something to them to like I'll be right back, and then walks over to meet you guys and says, "You're back already, Brune? Did you speak to Aglanel?
Rubbing his head.
Did you speak to Aglanel?
That was the guy who owned the warehouse, right?
No, that's a ranger.
Oh, so
hunter.
no, we haven't then? Okay. No, we haven't. We have recovered the silver weapons, and
Then,
we
because if
ran into some trouble last night.
Aglanel says, I heard from him yesterday. He says he knows where they're hiding.
Well, I think we know where they are as well.
Oh,
They attacked us at the warehouse last night while we were guarding the weapons.
who's they?
And,
You face all of them?
well, I don't know. How many did we face? Bruin wasn't even really there. He's just trying
Yeah.
to relay the story.
Slim and 5 of his flunkies attacked us.
Only one.
Slim
actually-
happened to be a were-rat.
Oh, okay. So you only killed one were-rat.
You killed,
They're Slim, the were-rat.
right? Him and...
Is it-
But
Wasn't there
What
like
about-
a score of them?
there's more than 30 of them in town.
Ooh.
Did you... Are you following up with them?
Well, not exactly. And he pulls out the letter.
Okay.
Slim had this on him.
So she reads this, and her eyes kind of get wide, and she looks up at you and says, "Well, this is. It's clear that she kind of leans in. It clears that Arun was right. They have bigger aims and bigger goals than just simply controlling some of the crime in the city. If they're trying to seize control of the speakership and the entire council of speakers, this could be a step towards Luskan trying to bring all of the 10 towns under its sway."
This sounds like a real political mess.
To say the least. If this falls under their, things could be very, very. The winter is going to be a challenging time for anyone here, but for if we are under the sway of Luskan, that city is barely functioning. Ugh.
Have the 10 towns ever been united before?
As loosely. They each have a speaker, and then they have a council of speakers that all work together, set against the ragged tribesmen, and then usually in alliance with the dwarves that live in the Icewind Dale as well. So she says, "Well, then you need to follow up with. You need to speak to Aglinel."
I don't need to follow up with anything.
What?
I've never been a religious or a political person. I'm really not that interested in defending the city from this problem. I know you were hoping that maybe I would, but...
So she's looking pretty shocked. Her eyes kind of go over to the, to meet the eyes of each of you guys, of Lex, of Falcaril. She says, "Well then, I suppose whatever pays coin."
Well, and there's bigger problems at play right now.
Yes, your own self-interest.
Unfortunately...
And she turns and storms away from you guys.
No, as she's about to leave, I was going to say...
She's walking away, so you're free to follow her, but...
Cult of Oral's not a problem for you?
She turns around and she says, "Are you threatening me?"
No, but we found evidence.
And that's what you're dealing with now?
In a sense.
In a sense. She turns, walks away.
Okay.
Brune, once these guys leave, Brune will go and speak with her.
Okay.
By himself, and he'll just basically he comes up to her and he says,
"Well, she's gonna really make you wait if you're gonna do that."
Fine.
That's fine. Okay.
They've got something to do. So,
so you can kind of wait through the whole service, and we'll come back to you, Jeff. But we'll leave you with you walk into the service, and she's performing all the things, but you can tell there's just this cold, glare that you're getting every now and then at the back. So as much as this is full of worship and people, singing and whatnot, you feel very, very cold and alone at that moment. Sure. So let's cut to the North Look, because I think we had some people who were going to go try something there. So Store and Grim, you guys had a chance to talk in the morning, and you were thinking of going there and trying to get into Slim's room? Is that what I heard?
I mean, if we talked about it, sure.
I think he meant get the money from the merchant.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Then I misunderstood, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you guys get back. So you guys are heading off to get your the money from Dunavan. And then what is it? You guys were paid half up front, right?
Were we?
No.
I don't know. Were you
I don't
paid
think
anything?
we were.
No.
Oh,
I don't think we were paid anything up front. Yeah.
We were paid anything up front.
And what did he agree to pay?
Bad negotiators.
10 million gold.
Yeah.
No, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Aaron.
Dunavan. There are a lot of characters that I've written stuff down about. Dunavan, merchant with the silvered weapons. He agreed to pay us. I did not write it down. I wrote down he agreed to pay us.
150.
Yeah, I think it was 150. Sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So 150 gold pieces. So if you guys come back with proof of having killed them. What do you bring as proof for him? I guess his people could probably find the bodies if you left them in there. So I mean, like that will be sufficient proof. Yeah. All right. So then he's still in hiding. He's at a different girlfriend's place, where you finally track him down. So he is, and the same thing. It's another young person. He pays you the money, and so you guys have now 150 gold to split amongst the 9 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you. All right. Well, I guess there's 10 of you in total, so it'll be 15 gold each. We'll assume that George's character and George Straighton and Andrew's character will get 15 gold as well too. So,
shall we add it to their sheet while they're away, so they don't lose it?
I'll just put it in the chat.
Party loot. Put it in the party loot notes.
Okay. All right. Unless you guys have any questions for him or you want to talk to him at all, then we'll just have him pay you and then go on.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. And then what about, let's see here. Is there anything else? Oswald, is there anything you want to do before you head out? It sounds like what the plan is for you guys to head east to the Dwarven Valley to escort Helda, the Dwarven merchant you guys met on the caravan, escort her there, and then to head north.
Restock, and pray for my paladin training.
You're resigning your position at the Northlook?
Yeah. That'd be it.
Dishwasher? Okay, so then let's cut back then to Jeff. So this is a little later now. The morning services have all finished. The last of the parishioners are out. And Mithran can see that you have been waiting for all this time. So she walks up and she says, "What now? I have nothing further to offer you."
I understand. I just wanted to apologize. You've always been nice to me, but I'm just one man, and I can't stop this were-rat threat on my own. I'm stuck to the will of the group.
She shakes her head and says, Brune, I don't know why I expected more.
You know I don't like it here in the city at all.
But you would see...
Swaying other men has never been my strong suit.
Well, we have a saying in the church. Do you know why we hold our services outside and why we stand separate and stand apart?
Social distancing.
Yeah.
No. I do not know.
The reason when the first light, the first rays of dawn come, there are long shadows cast behind. When standing in a group and standing in a cluster, it is easy to see a singular shadow. But by standing apart, we recognize that we are all individual and brought together by the Morning Lord. You may be part of a group, Brune, but you are capable of more on your own.
Well, that may be true, but I am not capable of slaying were-rats on my own.
Other than the one that you already did.
I didn't actually do that.
She sort of sighs.
I look at her and I say, honestly, I was asleep in the warehouse when that happened.
Okay. She sighs and says, "I pray that the Morning Lord, that you find his light, and that he finds a purpose for you. Go in dawn." And she turns and it goes back to her business. She doesn't like huff off this time. She certainly appreciates your efforts, but I think that from the way you've described it, you guys seem to know each other quite well, so she knows.
Oh yeah, like this is very on character for Bruin.
Totally,
for
yeah.
Their history.
Yeah.
And I think he's just telling her, like, you might have thought that you saw something that I could do, but.
Okay, love it. And you probably still stink of booze too, right?
Oh, absolutely. I woke up in the warehouse and came here. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
All
and
right.
she also might have clued in a little bit. Like, if you remember when I was talking to her last night, I was almost puking in the alley.
Yeah.
So she might have clued in that I was actually quite drunk last night.
Yeah.
When she was talking to me.
So, anything else that you guys wish to do before you meet up with Helda? No.
I was going to do some shopping.
You bought a tent.
Yeah, seems like that might be useful.
Yeah, cold weather clothing. I'm assuming you guys have cold weather clothing already.
Yeah, I already have clothing and a winter blanket, but I did not have a tent. So.
Yeah. Well, cold weather clothing actually weighs a little bit more than normal clothing as well, just because it's if you're going to be out in this climate, you're going to want to have that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I flavored mine to say warm furs / warm outfit.
Yeah, I was going to see if I could get some actual really heavy furs because I've got the blanket.
Yep.
Etc.
I'm gonna make a donation to the temple before I leave.
Which temple? There's actually there are two. One of them to the Morning Lord?
Probably. It's the closest one related to Solinar, I believe. So.
Okay. And let's see here. There you go, clothing.
Oh wow, they have fur, cloak, robe, or coat.
Yeah, so that would count as something towards your cold weather clothing.
I got a rain poncho just in case it gets wet.
It's unlikely that's the form the precipitation will take, but you never know. Okay, so then, guys, we will have everyone set out then. So it's going to be just the party and Helda. She meets up with you guys and is.
I have a question.
Of course.
I'm sorry. Did you say how much it was for warm weather clothing?
Yeah, I was just looking for that.
I did not. I started looking for it in.
All there is like fine fur cloak. It doesn't really say warm weather clothing.
No, I think it's. Give me a second here, guys. I can find it for you in.
I usually spend like 5 gold for regular clothing, but I don't know if you want to double it. What?
It's more the weight is what I'm.
There's a winter cloak. I got a double thick blanket.
Where are you seeing this?
I think I got all my stuff off of the internet.
Oh, it's the order from Amazon?
Yeah, like off of list I found on the internet.
Does Amazon ship to Bryn Shander?
Yeah, they do.
I should have a bow too because we are missing some of the capabilities.
So I'd be cautious. Like you've got PDFs of this stuff. I'd be cautious of using the stuff on the internet just because it might be the wrong edition and it might be house rules. So just
list what edition every item comes from, and you told me not to use anything that wasn't in the core book. I don't know if you remember this.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So what are you saying that?
It's all from the core book.
Oh, okay.
Or at least I think it is.
Yeah.
Because remember we talked about it. You said don't use anything not in the core book.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I see is that a winter blanket weighs 3 pounds.
Yes.
So seems like heavy winter clothing would probably be in a similar range.
Yeah.
Is this Golden Glory you guys are talking about?
I'm talking about the PHP
that's
itself.
the one I'm looking at.
So let's say, so for full winter clothing, we're going to say 5 pounds. And we'll say 5 gold as well, too. That sounds, this is a premium for you to charge that. So everyone's going to have 5 pounds extra of encumbrance and spend 5 gold to get that, which I think will at least give you 10 gold of disposable income before you leave.
Yeah.
Don't forget your rations.
Yeah.
Yep, got him.
1 week.
Does anyone have a hunting proficiency?
I believe I do.
Do I? Let me check.
I have
Yes.
hunting.
I do.
Okay, great. So you guys could actually hunt
Trapping.
to help try and supplement the rations if you guys
And
are
then
interested.
my falcon is trained to get small game if it can find it, and it can track things for us. So if something gets ahead of us, it can follow it from the air and come back and let me know where it is.
Okay.
And
We're only talking about like a 3-day journey, right? So it's not that hard to carry rations, assuming that we don't get lost in the wilderness,
Exactly.
which is kind of a big assumption in Kevin's games.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you guys are fine. I mean, you have that. You have Kelvin's, or what's it? Kelvin's Cairn as a waypoint. So at least you've got something you can navigate to. Something you didn't have in the Blind Ride Hills. Then I mean, if you guys have everything you need, then we can have you guys setting out. So this is now 1 day later. This is the 27th of Aligned.
yeah, as we leave, I'm gonna make that donation. I'm gonna put 5 gold in.
Okay. It is, of course, brutal cold as you guys are bundling up, and
I'm gonna prepare endure elements.
Who's in your element?
I'm gonna prepare endure elements just in case. This is one of my spells.
Okay. And are you? Did you want to cast that, or are you just prepping them?
It only lasts for like an hour or two at this moment. It's for if it gets really bad.
Okay. Okay. And all right. So then, what? Let's see here. Helda is surprised that there's so many of you, and you have not discussed with her the possibility of meeting up with Hengar yet. Did you want to discuss that with her on the road, or do you want to discuss it with her before you go? What are you guys thinking?
Probably away from the ears of the guards. So let's let her know we have someone to meet along the way, if that's all right.
Okay.
Fill in some more details as we go.
So you're telling her on the road then, I guess? Because it's going to be not far out of town. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just loading something up here. I forgot to load. All right. Now, what are you guys doing in terms of marching order here?
I assume we're like taking turns walking and taking turns riding on the wagon.
The wagon is empty, so you guys can do that.
It'd be 4 on, 4 off, if you see what I mean, and we sort of walk at the 4 points. And less people want to go ahead and try and like use the falcon to scare up a hare or something for food.
Store will be out front. I'm happy with that. He's happy. He's got a bow now. He's actually got a wool. He's got warm clothing. He gave his horse blanket to a beggar in the market. Ready to roll.
I thought you were keeping
I'd
us
want to be
poncho.
in front also, just to use tracking.
I have the poncho.
Yeah, Falcor will take up the rear. He'd prefer to walk the first half of the way anyway.
Okay.
You can't really stretch your legs much in the city.
Sure. So let me see here.
Lex will take up the rear with Falcor.
Okay.
Well, in that case, I'll ride on the cart with the bow handy with the others.
Okay.
And take turn to walk, I think.
All right. So give me a sec here, guys. We need to check for random encounters.
So
let's
A
go.
beholder appears.
who was that front? Store and Grim? Store and who's it? Oswald?
Well, that
Grim's
front.
soft and squishy. He wants to be in the wagon as much as possible, or at least be in the middle.
Okay. Let's do this. Store's taking point. We're going to put you as our travel token here. Get rid of that. Get you tiny. Boom. Oops, wrong. We'll zoom in a scooch here. Okay. So, you guys are setting out from Bryn Shander, heading out to So, the Dwarf Valley. Now, let's see here. I need to load one thing quickly here. Quickly. Go.
So we have like how many rangers in this party?
It's so funny because when we had our list of characters, I don't know, there was probably like 6 of you guys who made characters or something. Like, oh, no one's playing a ranger, I'll play a ranger, and then I show up and there's like 3 rangers now.
To be honest, mine was pre-made in case Dorman died in the other game, so
Yeah.
he's been sitting for a while.
Well, I
That's
mean,
why there's a
Well,
full crew in the game.
his name wasn't on the list of what was already made at the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I joined the game kind of as an afterthought.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
I see what an afterthought now.
And I made a ranger because I have the stats.
That's funny.
So when and I mean,
We're
there's,
rangered up.
yeah, there's no problem with a shortage of or with an abundance of rangers, definitely. All right, so you guys set out, and it's within the first hour is where I guess like if you want to have a discussion with Helda about Hengar joining the group, you can, or meeting up with the group, you can feel free to do that. But he actually shows up within the first hour. I just rolled randomly to see how far it was. He's kind of apparently quite anxious to meet up with you guys.
Well, somebody in the wagon better do the talking because the rest of us are walking.
Unless someone tells me what they say, then I'm going to assume that it slipped your mind and you're going to see him coming up to join the group.
Also, I was planning on talking to Helga about the Dwarven Valley and stuff in the wagon, so I will mention also we have a friend named Hengar who is a ragged tribesman, and he's going to join us on the way, if that's all right.
What do you mean that's all right? Jesus. Sorry.
So she says, tribesman, is he another of the mercenaries?
Well, his story is a little complicated because he came to Bryn Shander looking for help and wasn't able to find any, and in fact, they treated him really poorly. But we were able to help. He's the one who they had originally chained up in the market square, but he is still alive.
Wait, so
Grim's
you're
like doing this thing, like
you're bringing
Yeah, you can see Thomas start going.
you're bringing the thief. The
Oh,
thief.
don't worry, he was falsely accused.
Oh,
I found
aye.
that out too.
Oh, aye. Falsely accused was he? That's why they cast him out of the town to die.
Oh yeah, the wool merchants are terrible people in Bryn Shander.
Well, I can't be. They're certainly
one of
tough
them.
negotiators, but to keep. Well, you've got me over a bit of a barrel now, or as a bit of a mine shaft, as we say. What am I to do? Say no? No, your friend can't come with us? There's a lot of you and just me. Bit of a pickle you put me in, Elf.
Well, we didn't want to discuss it in Bryn Shander because who knows?
Oh,
what
I
sort
can
of
imagine.
ears might be listening.
Can't imagine why you wouldn't want to let it be known that you're meeting up with a known rogue and then carrying on to me. I trust you have no ill intentions on my part.
Oh, not at all. We're all, good people who are just trying to help you get to the Dwarven Valley back to your people.
Oh, well, that's good to know. There's no other surprises that we've got. You've got no pet yeti that we're to meet.
We don't have pet yetis. We
Okay.
did get attacked by yetis, if you remember, but those weren't ours.
Oh,
And an extra. I'll say, but an extra sword arm might be useful in case we do encounter trouble on the road.
It's less his sword arm and more his thieving hands that I'm worried of. Fortunately, I've got
Thomas will say, we'll stand surety for him, so we.
Oh, aye. Well, again, there's very little I can do. The choice is to fall down the shaft or to carry on with you.
Well, he's a pretty good person, He's a little loud, but for the most part, he seems to be a nice guy. And like I said, he was really just trying to come find some help for his people.
Well, that's neither here nor there for me. But again, I have very little choice in the matter now. So she doesn't seem terribly perturbed by it. Like she's certainly giving you the shit over it. But I think Store, what you're getting a sense of is like this is maybe a way of her trying to potentially pay you less for the mission. You're like, well, you didn't tell me that we were going to be doing this and escorting your friend, assuming the risk. I assume that I'm going to have to pay you less than what I. You'd agree that's not the agreement we had to start with, yes?
No, I think that's fine.
Oof. Store's choking on that. You paid me! No! Alright,
does the barbarian have any weapons?
Does he has scimitar that Lex gave him.
Just wanted to make sure he was armed and
a dagger.
Yep, and then some clothes that they purchased for him that don't quite fit because he's quite big. But he's making do, it seems. He also brings. He has been hunting in the interim, so he brings you like a some hares and maybe a small bird or two. So the first that suddenly seems to turn Helda's assessment of him around. Him bringing fresh game is has definitely improved her opinion of him. The camp, there's not. Oh, you're not camping. You're just traveling. So let's see here. The first few hours of travel are without incident, but then the Fang Dragon arrives. Hold on.
Bye, guys.
No, we worship Fang Dragons. This is great. We can become.
You gotta give me a bit of a Skyrim vibe here.
Yeah, we're gonna take the Fang Dragon as our friend, and we're gonna go and conquer the 10 towns.
Would literally be the Skyrim of Faerun, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Very much so, man.
So unfortunately, what about an hour out from the entrance to the Dwarven Valley is where the weather takes a particularly nasty toll. Can you tell I like a game when one of the random encounters is bad weather? It's almost as if they wrote it for me.
Kev, am I able to use weather sense to try and figure out if this weather change in advance?
Yeah, you guys can feel free to prepare for it, but I mean, bad weather is coming in. You're still an hour out from the southern Dwarf Valley, so you're not sure what what really can be done.
What's the temperature like? Just above freezing?
No, it's well below. God,
okay.
No, this is probably minus 20 Celsius. So I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit.
About that.
Sorry?
It's about that. That's where they get really close.
They meet at minus 40.
Yeah, minus 40 is where the two meet up. And the difference between minus 20 and minus 40 is huge.
Yeah, I know.
Minus 20 is really unpleasant, but you can still be out in it. Minus 40, it's really unsafe to be out for too long.
I've been in negative 40 a bit.
It's about minus 4 Fahrenheit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's still cold.
Yeah, so it's and with blowing snow, and there's an even. It looks like what Lex, you can see. There's a massive wall of white basically coming towards you from the northeast, I guess.
Okay, I pointed out to the team and say, "Bundle up."
Does anyone have? Oh, you know what? We're gonna actually, for that last hour, we will roll about getting lost because this will give you guys a chance to shine. Anyone got direction sense?
Yes.
Lex.
Yep. So just as before in the other game, as many of you guys want who have it can roll, but if one of you rolls a nat 20, it's a fail for everybody. So you can roll effectively with advantage, but if someone fucks it up, and you got to decide beforehand who's all rolling. You can't roll one at a time.
Go ahead, Brune.
Who has
roll? Sure.
I was checking on the weather. You can keep us in the right direction.
Okay.
Well, there's an advantage to having multiple successes on this.
There definitely is, and I mean
really?
The last time you guys there isn't advantage to having multiple successes. Just you get more chances at success. But if someone rolls a 20, I'm counting that as a crit fail for everybody.
Oh, okay.
We do have
I've got it on 14, so.
Do you have direction sense, Oswald?
Yeah, I said I've got it on 14. I'm just throwing it out so everybody can know.
No, but do you even have a skill direction sense?
Yeah, it says direction sense.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
what he's saying. He's got it at a 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's mine. I have it at a 13. I have a 14.
Mine's a 15.
So what do
I
you
also have it at a 15.
Oh, so we have lots of direction sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I opted not to take it. So.
So who? Yeah, who wants to make the roll? Who all's making the roll?
Bruin rolls. I think that Bruin probably knows this area the best.
Yeah. So then you're gonna get chance of getting lost. Let's see here.
So would survival account for this, or is it just
no,
direction sense?
Direction sense.
Okay. I can't help.
Okay. Let's see here. So
I got an 8.
Got a navigator. Okay, so then Jeff, go ahead and give us a percentile roll, please.
Okay. 25.
You want astonishing fortune that? Because you're rolling for the chance of getting lost here.
Oh, you don't roll your direction sense?
No. You roll your direction sense, that factors in, but then you roll a percentage of the chance of getting lost.
Oh.
Yeah. So, because there's other factors that go in. It's the terrain, the features that are available, the visibility, whether there's a navigator, you got a landmark in sight.
Wow, you have to have like a book or something to have all that information.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, because it's like...
3
okay,
books.
sure. And it doesn't factor in that I'm like an hour from my hometown?
Well, you're in a squall, so you can't see anything. That's why I'm making you roll for this.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Well, I lost completely in the wilderness.
I mean,
I don't know.
you roll again, you'd have to get under 25 to make it worthwhile. So 3/4 of the time, you're going to be worse off.
No, other way.
We want it higher.
You're rolling the percentage to get lost. He rolled right now to get lost.
Oh,
so we want to roll better
that was
than
a
that.
25% chance of getting lost. All right, okay. So it's the other way around. So this is a 75%.
He has a 75% chance of doing better, at least, than
Yeah.
what he rolled.
Yeah, I'd
Right.
say we do
Oh, I
it.
see.
Do it.
Okay,
do
yeah.
it.
Okay.
What did I say?
Oh, roll 20.
More lost now.
Okay. So what happens is you guys are once that squall comes up and you decide to try and push on for the last hour of travel, the road very, very quickly becomes indistinguishable from the path from anywhere else. It's so full of snow, you're having to stop and drag dig the wheels out and really force the cart on. And it's about 2 hours into that travel when you realize you don't really know where you are right now. The sun is going down. You are not at the Dwarven Valley. You're not at the entrance to this. What do you guys want to do? The weather is still very, very bad. Why don't you give us a weather... Dave, give us a weather sense check. Let's see if you can tell how long this is going to keep going.
Thomas is going to suggest, why don't we just camp here till this blows out? Because it's getting late.
Hold on. There may be more information you can use to make a decision on this. Let's see here.
I need to go less than 13?
Yes, yeah. Is that what your weather sense is?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. So the squall's only going to last for another 2 hours. So,
okay.
It'll still be night, but, if it passes, you may at the very least, you'll have Kelvin's Cairn as a landmark to navigate from.
Yeah. So we should probably just hunker down for a couple hours and then dig ourselves out and then once we can see, we try and get back on the road and find the Dwarven Valley.
Okay. So let's see here. All right.
Well, she kept saying it'll be night by then, won't it?
It's still night, yeah. It's by the time because it took you about 8 hours to get here, and then the squall blew up. What's with my camera? Come on, camera.
What phase of the moon are we in?
Doesn't matter. Can't see it.
Well, it matters if we can see anything.
Yeah, it matters if the moon is just off behind Kelvin's Cairn or in a way that we can see a giant shadow in the east.
Yep.
You're supposed to have reached a town or something, or no?
The southern entrance to the Dwarven Valley.
Is there a town there?
community all up and down that that, what do you call it? That valley. Give me a sec. I can give you a handout. That. Oop, no, wrong button. Wrong
So
button.
it's like
Don't
down
forget,
here.
we're all getting tired at this point. We've been
But we
working
should
and
be
walking
close.
for 8 hours.
Something.
Yeah.
Some of us were tired before we left.
You guys did get a night's sleep as well before you left, so anyone who is injured, you heal 1 hit point. Without any other kind of thing.
I kind of like the idea that Store is always just walking around, sort of hurt.
Yeah. So guys, this is that's the Dwarven Valley. Just so you can tell, there's a bunch of communities, a bunch of mines and stuff that are set all along the length of the valley. And then there's also the mines also make their way all the way underneath Calvin's Cairn too. Sorry, I was checking the calendar here. Okay.
Good thing I prepared Endure Cold. If we need a watchman,
Really?
I got it.
Okay.
I say we push through the night.
Once we can figure out which direction and get into the valley, we could probably do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if we get back on the road, we've got something to follow. But
Yeah, if you can find the road again.
Helga, if we get you onto the road, you want to travel through the night?
Oh, I certainly don't want to spend time out here. There's a Yeti running around. This may be a fine place for his type, and she gestures to Hengar, for his type to live. I have no desire to live out here. Dwarves prepared to be under the ground. It is... Let's see here. It's a waning moon today. So it means there is some light coming once this squall passes. And you can picture as well too, like once the squall passes, once the the sky kind of clears and you can see hazy in the moonlight, Kelvin's Cairn with the tiny crescent moon coming up on the horizon behind it. It's a featureless terrain. Like looking off in every direction, it's just snow, like blown layers of snow. I think like Dave, Jeff, and I will have probably the best perspective on that because we grew up in this shit. This is any time you drive on the Canadian prairies in the wintertime, it's just fucking miles and miles of flat and snow. So what? I guess you do have the benefit now of having a landmark, which gives you... So if you have a landmark sighted, it gives you 15% extra to your... It reduces the chance of getting lost by 15%. You also have clear visibility now. The visibility was affecting your roll by 30%, 30, Jeff, too, to give you a sense of just... The reason you got lost is because you're navigating in a blizzard.
Right, couldn't see anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now that you've got this, why don't you give me another roll? We've already got your sense of direction. You know which way is north. It's just you didn't know in relation where you are.
All right. That is the exact same number.
That is the exact same number. So let's see here.
Wow.
Yes. Fortunately, there is... you got a landmark now, so that does reduce it. But a 19 still not... You want to spend a point of Astonishing Fortune to re-roll that?
Do it.
You're like one off from not getting lost. So...
All right. Yeah, sure. Let's just waste all
Just
our
pretend
time.
you're rolling something else, Jeff. You're not
Yeah.
rolling get lost.
Ah,
27, okay.
There you go.
I have yet to roll over 30 in 4 rolls.
Jeez.
All right.
So you now that everyone is sort of like helping to get the pony out from or the thing that's dragging the wagon and get the wagon itself kind of dislodged from the snow and get it moving. You have a look around, Brune, and now you've got a really good sense of where you are. It's probably you are about 2 hours off from where you should be, but you've got a clear idea of how to get back on the road to the Dwarven Valley. It's dropped probably another 7 or 8 degrees too, so it's getting close to minus 30 right now. It's really, really cold out. Okay.
Time to smear some fish oil on your skin, folks, so you don't crack up and get all frostbitten.
Yes. It's the 10 towns equivalent of lip balm. All right, let's see here. Alrighty. So, you guys are... Let me get you guys in a cart over to our travel map here. And then I'll let you guys set up the order in which you are standing. Okay, let me grab everybody. Is that everybody? That is everybody. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, roll 20 is thinking. I made it do something it didn't like. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Let me move you over here, guys. Boom. And let's see here. Do I have... Let's do this.
Brian and Chad bragging on Dorman. That's hilarious.
Okay.
The magic invisible cart.
So what you guys hear, would you guys... Let's see here. Who wants to be rolling for surprise here?
No volunteers.
No volunteers. I see George jumping forward. George, give us a D10 roll, please.
Oh, shouldn't have moved. Shouldn't have made eye
I was
contact.
just putting out my sheet. I think.
So you...
so where's the cart in all this?
3,
compared
nice.
to where
Okay.
we are.
Well, you gotta... Mo, just give me a sec.
Hold on.
Madison, this is bullshit. Where's the cart? My
You don't know
immersion
what-
only can last if I've got a picture of a cart on here. Hold on. Okay. There we go. There you are, Morris. Your precious cart.
Only Oswald can fit in that thing.
There we go. Okay. So there's the cart, and then I'm going to give... Let's see here. Where is Helda? Wrong thing. All right. And Helda. Excuse me. My goodness. Thank you. Oh, let's just put her with... Here. She's represented by a dude. Okay. So, you guys can feel free to position yourselves around there. Don't think you're surprised. So that's good.
Is this taking place like when we're getting our wagon ready to go?
This is while you were traveling.
Okay.
So this is in that 2-hour span of when you were making your way down.
Are we headed south?
Yes, you have to. You've somehow managed to get yourself further northeast.
Hey, Dave, do you want to be behind the cart? Yeah. All right.
Wait, so where's... Oh, that's the cart.
Yeah, I think we need 2 of you guys behind it pushing as well too, just because you, you're basically overlanding it in this thing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Well,
need to
let's
check.
put the NPCs maybe back there. Like Cola could be pushing.
Yeah, and our friend Hearthgar could be as well. So if we say he's helping out while we're guarding it.
Oh yeah, right.
In that case, I'll
Hangar.
get
Well, let me get. I'll put a token down for him. I forgot.
Yeah, I said, well, I'll walk behind with the bow out just to...
Okay, so there's Hangar.
So back up a little bit so they can be pushing the cart, Tom, if you're going to have your bow out.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe if that's... Is that 10 feet are we looking at here?
5, probably.
Alright, so
Each
I'll stand
square
about
is
10 feet
5
behind.
feet.
All right, so I'll walk about 15 foot behind then. So
Okay.
back here.
Cola behind there. We
Cola
can't
and Hangar are pushing.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
We can't move Cola though.
Is Cola in here? Oh, he is. Yeah. Let me put him. Sorry. Yeah, just carry over from. He's not. Andrew, if you are listening at home, yeah, you are not in danger of dying away from the table.
Unless it's a TPK.
Yeah, that's the TP. Well, that is true.
I gotta mention it, Jeff. Like, it's a possibility, right? Like,
It is a possibility.
every time you sit at Kev's table, there's a danger factor.
I think we are awful kind of. Maybe we're too far spread out. Let's put Gordon and Oswald. Let's go back. Oh yeah, 5 feet.
Yeah, fireball can hit us all.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I'm not worried about the fireball. I'm just
think
worried
that-
about people being able to get together to get into hand-to-hand combat if it happens with something that we need multiple people to do.
We have to
Well,
worry about fireball
well,
at
you-
this level.
Well, that and if the cart lurches or something like that, we need people to be able to rush in and help stabilize and help push it.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking before you realize there's a danger. It's just you know.
Okay.
Store's a professional. He's already thinking about danger.
So you're thinking about me, huh?
Sorry, I'm having a brain fart in the morning. Let's check something here. Jeez.
Have I got time for a quick coffee while we're setting up?
Yeah. Why don't we do that, guys? So we can take our mid-session break early while I'm screwing around here. For those listening at home, my apologies for.
Be back.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Got it. Okay. All right. So you guys are surprised, unfortunately. That's what I was rolling for. I couldn't remember if it was 1, 2, or 3, or 1, 2. Okay. So only one is surprised. Which means the encounter distance is going to be a lot shorter. Oof. Okay, let me get this set up and then I'll take my mid-session break here. Okay. Some pretty good placement there, guys. Let me roll randomly to see what side these things are coming from. 1, 2, 3. 2. Okay. All right. Wow. Wow. All right.
So what's everybody else got planned for the day? Jeff, what do you got going on? Anything?
Yep, I got a project that I've been working on where you take a TV and I get this finished cherry wood, so I take off all the plastic and put this wood around it. I got a Raspberry Pi that I hook up to it and mount it on the wall, and there's some software you run on it called Dashboard, and so it puts like a calendar on there and the time, the weather, a bunch of cycles through photos, And so I made one for my parents to put at their house, and I'm gonna make one for my place now to put up here that have like a shared calendar, so I can see what's going on their calendar, and they can see what's going on mine.
Nice.
Sounds cool.
Look at you, good son. Wow.
Yeah. So I built theirs yesterday, and now today I'm gonna build mine.
I only build dungeons and heartache.
I think you mean heartburn.
Oh, that too.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Dungeon,
Sorry.
heartache, and heartburn. It is Cyclops Con is going on right now. If any of you guys want to play some Dungeon Crawl Classics.
If I wasn't working, I'd jump on it immediately.
Is that online or what's?
Yes.
Cyclops Con? I'll look it up.
Yeah. I would invite you to my game, but it's full.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I've
there
never
are
actually had the opportunity to play it. Yeah.
It's a cool game.
No, I know. I've always wanted to play.
How do you know it's a cool game if you've never played?
That is a very fair point. It looks cool on paper.
It is. It's a cool game, especially a con game.
Oh yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah, the last game I played at a con was Call of Cthulhu.
Sounds fun.
Call Cthulhu.
I'm the only one that survived.
I just think you didn't do enough.
How much madness did you have, though?
I don't know, but it was a Nazi-era blimp or something, like early Nazis, and I was the rigger, and I managed not to fall off the edge, and pretty much that's the only reason I survived, because everybody else died, and it was fun.
My only Call of Cthulhu was one time with Kev, and it was traumatizing.
Yeah, the Call of Cthulhu I played with Kev, the pyromancer was not the one who blew everybody up with fire. So
This does not sound like any Call of Cthulhu game I've ever heard of. You don't have riggers and pyromancers. You normally just have, like a police officer and a detective and a librarian and
what was a special Kevin game or something? It's like
Yeah, it was so for trying to remember exactly when it was. I think it was in October. Chaosium did a thing for Greg Stafford's passing of run a Chaosium game, and so we did the Call of Cthulhu with
fiction Call of Cthulhu or something?
adaptations of our Baramaze characters.
Yeah, it was fun.
There is a really good scenario set in the French Revolution, which is quite an interesting one. It's whether the monsters want to protect you from the infernal columns or not.
Hobbs, were you playing in that one with Kev, where we had like the withered Matthew McConaughey guy and then we were taking sniper fire?
Yeah.
The Delta Green one?
Oh, that was Delta Green.
That was Delta Green.
That was Delta Green.
Yeah, I played it.
That's what I was thinking about. Sorry, guys. Mistakenly.
Well, it's pretty similar. It's
I played
there's no
Barrelmaze
problem with
too.
those horrors.
Oh, sorry, Arlen.
All right. Okay. So, guys, let me move. Are we all back here? Oh, we're just waiting for.
I'm back.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm
Great.
good. I
Excellent.
just get something from my mouse.
You got it. Okay. So then, guys, well, here's what happens. You are traveling along, and this is it's trackless snow that you are pushing this cart through. You are keeping careful eyes out, but you cannot really. I got to move these guys back just a scooch here. There we go. You're keeping an eye out. The attack of the Yeti obviously is very foremost in your mind. You also have the thought of the attacks by beasts that you've heard so much about too. The attack outside of to the north, and that's why it maybe is not or should not have been much of a surprise when you suddenly see a pack of wolves that come out of seemingly nowhere and are bearing down on your small cart. So, Now, unfortunately, because you guys are surprised, they do get their round first. But this heavy snow is slowing them down quite a bit. So, let me see here. Divided by 3 times 10 is... oof, these things are quick. Alright, but I'm just going to move them in a group because I think they're all moving in the same direction here. So, okay. You know, I need to zoom out just a scooch more to be able to get all of them. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So this is them running in towards you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. All right. So that is the surprise round. They are racing in. So
is
now
that one deliberately not part of the group?
which one is not part of the group?
That one there? Yeah.
No, I couldn't grab that one.
Oh, okay.
Got lost because Arlen was in the way. Arlen, what are you blocking? It's a clever tactic, having your avatar in the way.
To give us better odds.
One less wolf.
Yeah.
Slightly higher percentage chance of living.
Okay, so guys, as a reminder, here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to now roll initiative. I will roll. You guys will decide before you see my result what you are choosing to do this turn. Then after the initiative roller rolls, you will add the speed of your action to that. Okay. So, let's see here. Let's have George. Yeah, since you're missed last session, let's have you roll initiative again. So give us a D10 roll. You want to roll low because you need to beat my 6. 8. Hey! So my first action is on a 9. Now you guys are
You're welcome.
just going to add a number to whatever, to 8, just like everyone else is doing there. And once I've got everybody, I'll start. Actually, I guess I don't think anyone's acting for a 9. No one's just moving, right? Nope. Okay. All right. So I think then my first, I'll start going with some wolves here. So this wolf races forward to Falcarel. Let's see here. Falcarel's AC is a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna piss off my falcon.
All right. So this comes running in, and it slams into you, but you fortunately keep it off. I can get in with a combat move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, to get you with this one as well. That one does hit. So Falcarel, you take, as this thing digs into you, 4 points of damage. DR will apply if you've got DR.
DR for Rangers.
Oh boy. Okay, so these two wolves are getting on you. Oswald, I think one of them's charging you here. Oswald's AC is a 10. Oh god. Fortunately, I rolled a 5. So the Oswald, you're waving that cleaver around and keeping one of these wolves at bay. 1, 2.
You're next for the pot.
Another one will charge, so he's going to have an AC penalty, and a penalty hit misses Oswald again, and now 1. And then this one will charge Store. We'll have 2 of them in on you. Store's AC is a 2.
3 right now because I don't have my shield.
Hey, okay, 3. So then with the penalty to hit, though, that is a miss. And then that's a miss as well. And then the rest of these will sort of... One of them will go in on the horse, I think. It's not going to attack this round, but it'll race in. Gorban, you can picture there's a horse in front of you. And then I guess this will run in on Oswald, so they're not going to be able to attack yet. Run in on Falcarel. That one cannot attack yet. Oof. They really are doing pack tactics here, guys. This will run in on the cart. I guess on Falcarel. And the last one will go... Just... It's coming in at the cart. It's going to try and get one of these guys at the back. All right, so that was all the wolves have gone. Next up, we've got Falcarel and Oswald. You guys are on an 11. What are you guys doing?
Gotcha. I had a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since my bird is trained for loyalty, it says it defends its master. Do I have to direct it to do so?
If what you're telling me is the bird is a valid target for these things, okay.
Well, I'm just asking if I choose to use them.
I'm going to say you have control over whether, yeah.
Okay, if I need to devote actions to it. Now I think I was going to draw my short sword and my dagger.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's hooded. Like are you traveling with the hood off the Falcon, or?
I only do that when there's stressful situations like a blizzard or.
Okay, then I mean, you tell me. It sounds like it would try and attack them.
I could.
Because you are definitely being attacked.
I'm gonna send him up so he doesn't get attacked. Just I give him a short whistle and he goes flying.
Fly, PD! Warn others. Let me serve as a cautionary tale.
So I draw my 2 weapons, and can I step back from these things, or just?
So I think I mean, if what you're saying is you're withdrawing, then yes.
Okay.
Because I mean, otherwise you got a lot of attacks of opportunity you're gonna take.
Yeah. 5 of these things on me are going to kill me really quickly.
Okay, hold on. It sounds like there's a lot of ifs and whats. What was the thing that you put in for your initiative order?
Oh, I was drawing my weapons out and going to attack one of them. So
Then that's what you're doing.
Just things change.
Yeah, because this is why we declare actions.
I've got your back.
Yeah, don't try.
I've got 4 of them. We'll hold them off together.
My question is, since I drew them, can I attack with one of them since I'm a ranger, or?
Yeah.
Just go with one attack.
No, you can attack with both of them if you want. Remember, you can draw, if weapons are ready, you can draw them and attack with them in the same round. It's only collecting them from the ground.
Okay, I will attack with the silvered short sword.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
We'll go 2 weapon fighting since I don't get penalties. Nope.
Ew.
And do I get my second attack?
Your bird takes 2 beats in the air and then is cut in half.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
And I get my second attack, right? Because it's 2 weapons?
What?
Yeah. And then Oswald, you can go ahead and make your attack as well, too.
I don't think I hit anything.
That is a miss, no. I think the bird flew in your face. Oswald, go ahead and make your attack. You just click on one of your weapons, and then it'll prompt clicking yes and yes on the modifiers. If that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, you got to roll to hit first before you can roll damage, though.
Wrong. Sorry.
That's okay.
There you go.
Nice. It actually hits. All right. Any preference?
You want me to take that previous damage?
No, I'm fine.
I did or re-roll it?
No, that's fine. That's good. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Oswald lashes out with his thing, and yeah, these things are destined for the pot. Next will be, looks like Grim. You're on 14. Yeah. What are you doing?
All right. I'm gonna take my sling and I'm gonna throw an arrow at. Pardon me. I didn't have that right. This
arrow
one right
or
here.
bullet?
I'm sorry, bullet for my sling. That's right. Yeah. That would probably not be very effective.
Hey, unorthodox strategy. It's
yeah, well.
That one.
This doesn't hit.
Okay.
The melee.
Maybe you did throw an arrow.
Well, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. So then we've got Tom, Store, and Brune on 15.
I can fire my bow in melee or not.
Yeah.
Well, I have that out, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay. It's just -3 to hit, remember.
Okay.
Because unless you're shooting at one of the ones that is not in melee, it just counts as being in melee.
Even if I'm the only one in melee with them?
Yeah.
Can't really hit myself, can I?
You can't hit yourself, no, but, well... Okay, so that's actually a hit. And that includes the -3, right?
No.
No, okay, so then that's a miss. Okay, so the shot goes wild. Then it is still Brune and Thomas. What are you guys doing?
Well, shooting an arrow that didn't do much.
Okay, so that went wild. And then Tom? Oh, you're muted, Mo.
I'm going to shoot the one that's not in combat.
No, he's still muted. He was just really low.
Oh.
Yeah, I turned it down while I was not... right, so this is my short bow.
Please do. Where are we? And then just ping whichever one you're shooting. Is it this one here? Actually, you said
that's the only one that's not in combat.
That one.
Okay, go right ahead. And then next up will be Gorwin and Lex, it looks like.
Okay.
That is a wild miss. You guys are getting your ones out of your system for this first round. Holy smokes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And then Gorwin and Lex. Jeez.
Oh, I'm gonna have to use some astonishing fortune. I was shooting at this one
Uh-oh, okay.
because that would otherwise potentially hit Valkyrie.
Yeah, it would automatically hit Valkyrie.
I'm glad somebody's trying to shoot these things.
Okay.
And it's -3 firing into melee. Right?
Correct. Yeah. Nat 1.
Oh no!
Well, thanks for killing me, guys.
Oh, that is terrible. God.
Oh no!
So go ahead and roll damage. DR roll apply.
There's no DR.
Go ahead and roll damage. Come on, 1.
I hope we win initiative next turn.
So Falcaril takes 3 points of damage from friendly fire. Then it's sure. Did Gorwin fire as well?
Not yet. I'm taking a step around the horse so that I can see this one.
Yeah.
And shooting at it.
Go ahead.
Do -4.
That is a hit.
6, including all modifiers. So
Yep.
yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Nice.
Sorry, Valkyrie.
And these things are like big, full-size timber wolves too. So like these are not like domesticated dogs. These things are big and fearsome. And certainly, so one other odd thing, those rangers in the party, you can see these things. These are not lean, late winter wolves. These are not things that are starving and going out. These are nasty, mean predators ready to start the winter season. So these things are in the prime of their, hunting kind of life cycle or whatever. Okay, so then that was Gorwin. I think we're at the end of the first round, so we have second volleys from everyone as well. Anyone who has a second shot to make, which I think is Gorwin, Thomas, Brune, and Store, and Lex.
Does AC7 hit with the -3?
AC7, like including the -3?
Including the
AC7 does hit, yes.
Okay. So still shooting at that same one.
Nice. Okay, so then go ahead and roll damage. And Gorwin hits as well. Tom does not.
It looks like he rolled a 0 on a d20.
Okay, so Gorwin.
Dang.
Yeah, Tom's thing is messed up.
Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second. Oh, wow, Lex. Which one were you shooting at?
That same one.
The one that was with... Okay. Yeah, great. Look at this.
I don't like the yellow paint.
Boom.
Wow.
Oh, God, we're gonna die.
Oh, wow.
Brune.
An 8 won't hit.
Yeah, an 8 won't hit, unfortunately, no.
Does our wizard have a way to deal with these guys instead of a stupid swing?
Yep, I've got a sleep spell that's gonna happen next turn.
Okay. These things have more hit points than you guys do. Or may have more hit dice. Just be careful. Remember, friendly fire can happen with sleep, so...
Put us to sleep.
I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah,
how to
okay.
not put them in the, that's why.
Just so I want to give fair warning is all. All right, let me
hilarious.
quickly look
That'd be
at...
a hilarious TPK.
Actually, on the side of the wolves. He actually worships Aurel. Sorry, guys.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No. Now, hold on, Tom. Let's see here. What is
Damn it.
going on with your bow? Okay. Short bow. 2. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything that should be going...
Maybe it was that clicking too fast thing that we saw before?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe I didn't wait for the things to come up in it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that might be the case. So just give us another roll there, Tom, because there's nothing wrong with the actual thing there. And then it is, that's the end of the round. I guess we're on to round 2. So it's a favored round, so anyone with specialization will have more than one attack. Oswald, you are bowing out of initiative. So we are going to Hobbs. Hobbs, beat my 3. Ooh, 6. So I'm on a 6, which means shit, all the wolves, unless you're moving, the wolves are acting before you.
Oh, Thomas hit with the bow.
Oh, nice. Okay, then roll damage, Tom. You were shooting on the one that was not, not...
Yep.
Okay.
It was the one off. So this is a small, isn't it? Short bow.
Yes, it's a small, medium target. So focusing fire may not be a bad idea here, guys. You're spreading a lot of damage around, but
we're just setting up for one really good turn.
yes.
Take them out. Shoot the injured ones.
You know, the checkers play. We're gonna get 4 of the pieces at once on the next turn.
Okay, so that was 6 when I eventually got it through.
Okay, nice. All right, then let's see here. I have a lot of wolves here. So
Yeah,
we've got.
Take them down.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Oh, Falcarel. Oh boy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wolves on you. I'll roll them all at once here.
You know. Come on.
So I got 2 that are also getting flanking bonuses as well. Both of those hit. So Falcarel, you take 3 points of damage and 2 points of damage.
Oh, I'm at -2.
Okay, that means the wolves will then carry on. Wow. Wow. To Tom. Wow. And...
Are the NPCs helping out? Like,
well, you guys are the ones who are in control of them. So,
okay.
Cola's not doing anything because his character's not here. I'll just take him out of there. And this one will run in and attack Hengar. So I got 3 on Tom. Tom, your AC is a...
7.
7, okay. So, that's a D10 I'm rolling. I got 2 hits on you. So 2 of these wolves managed to sink their teeth in. You take 3 and 4 points of damage.
I'm down.
Okay.
On -2.
Okay. Wow.
When we get surprised and overwhelmed.
Then the ones on Oswald. We got 3 on you. Are you fucking kidding me? I rolled a 2, a 5, and a 7.
Wish I'd got that one.
Yeah. And we got 2 on Store. I got a 19 and a 20. So, DR does apply against this.
Those are misses. Just kidding.
Yeah. Nice. What do you think you are, fucking Beargore? It's 2 points of damage and 3 points of damage. DR will apply, so I think you only take 3 points in total.
Anybody have medium armor?
Yeah,
Stores.
Oh.
Okay.
That's why it doesn't have any money.
Yeah. And then the one on the horse will attack. It's a hit.
Yeah. Oh.
Horse is taking damage.
Oswald, do you...
Hendar.
Is this character still up?
Yes.
He hasn't hit his minus stuff.
And then this one is going to leap into the cart. And I'll roll randomly. On a 2, it'll attack Grim.
No, don't do that.
Bye, Grim.
Okay. Grim's AC is what, a 10?
Spell.
10, yeah.
10? Shit. Is she casting a spell this turn?
Yes, he's
Sleep.
casting a spell, yeah.
Okay, here, I'm going to do the same choice here. Do you want... Here. Baleful Black, Righteous Red, or, the Putrid Yellow, or Green?
Putrid Yellow. If anything's gonna fail, that better fail.
Okay, here we go. I rolled a 2! So... Good choice of the dice. So this thing gets in the cart, but you are not attacked.
I want to sleep.
Okay, then it is... first up, we've got, let's see here, Brune, Thomas, Gorwin... Oh, sorry, Grim is on first, on a 7. Grim, what are you doing?
Okay, shit. I don't care about her. I'm gonna put... Oh, maybe I do care about that person. I'm trying to figure out a range to put this where I can...
Make a choice, please. Let's go.
Okay, let's do it right. Let's do it right where I have my finger. So everything that's in 15 feet is going to be affected by my sleep spell.
Okay, so first we'll roll, I think it's 2d4 you roll for the hit dice that are affected.
Yes. Hopefully I can remember that one.
Oh my god!
Can I Astonishing Fortune that?
No, you can't. So...
Oh god.
That doesn't even affect one wolf. Like...
Not even the one that's hurt?
No. Oh my god.
Probably put Falcor into a deeper sleep.
Oh shit, yeah. That's like the bird.
No,
The bird's flapping around above his body and this goes thump, drops down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, the bird's way up there. It hadn't come down yet.
Who's the DM here? Come on.
Oh my god.
So then, all right. Oh my gosh. Then it's, let's see here. Falcarel, what are you? Oh no, you're not doing anything. So you're doing nothing. Yeah, if you're down, guys, don't put yourself in the initiative order because you're not doing anything other than bleeding.
Before I died. So.
Then let's see here. I guess next up is Gorwin and Brune.
I'm actually supposed to be on 13. I changed.
On 13? Okay, so Gorwin.
Yay!
Holy, not 20. Yeah, amazing.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, we might kill 1 or 2 wolves before we're all dead.
6 damage on the one I'm next to. That's attacking the horse.
Does
Boom.
not die here.
1 down. Okay.
Morale check. Huh?
Not from one of them.
What would Hengar's initiative be in here?
Hengar is he's equipping it with a scimitar, so whatever the
5.
being 5. Okay,
Longsword?
so then
Is it
he's actually
longsword?
on an 11 then.
So let him,
Okay.
someone control him and have him attack. Why don't you take care of that, Jonathan? You ain't got anything else to do.
Sure, Kevin.
He can attack the ones that's right in front of him.
Yeah, he can attack the one in front of him. Go ahead and give us a d20 roll. 14. That's a hit. Damage will be 1d. Is it 1d8 or 1d6 with a scimitar?
Is this larger than man-sized?
Scimitars are D8 and D8.
Scimitars are D8 and D8.
D8, D8.
So it doesn't matter.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 2 for damage. 4, nice. Okay. Excellent. All right. No one else is on an 11. 12, we got Store. What are you doing?
Choppy.
Okay. This is a favored round as a reminder, too. So if you got weapon specialization, you will attack more than once. A 6 is a hit. Holy shit.
Wow.
Okay, massive hit on this thing. This wolf yelps in pain. Then it is, that was 12, 13 is Brune.
Brune is going to, I guess, yeah, fire again. Hopefully hit this time. Nope. Still not.
No, okay.
So we're taking too many minuses to keep on shooting our bows, guys. Unless you do want to all die, we should probably gonna have to change our tactics a little bit in this situation.
Well, end of the second round is a good time to shift tactics.
Well, group to the north are not engaged anymore, so you could have shot at one of those.
3. Okay, so that was Brune on his first shot. You will have a second shot. 14, Lex on a 14. What are you doing?
Shooting this one right here that's by itself.
Falcarel, okay.
Does that hit?
That hits, yep. Roll damage. Nice. Another one down. Boom. Okay.
And then I'm gonna. Oh, I guess we have to wait for second volleys.
Okay. So then they've already attacked. So then, guys, we have second. Oh, Oswald, what are you doing? Where are you on here?
Oh, I'm continuing to.
Okay, just remember you got to put in.
Tied up.
Yeah, you got to put your action in, or else you'll lose your turn because I'll forget to call you.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your attack roll. And then we'll go on to second. An 8. 8 is a miss, unfortunately.
All right.
All right. So then, second attacks, guys. I think Gorwin and Store. No, Store for sure. Gorwin, you're a ranger, right? Or are you a fighter?
I'm a fighter.
Okay, so I think you and Store both
So yeah,
have
I get a
attacks.
second one.
Yep. And then so Brune has a second shot. So does Lex.
Lex missed.
Okay, Store is a miss. Gorwin, that's a hit.
How many astonishing fortune do we have left?
Lots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
know what?
one.
I'm gonna use one too.
Gorwin, nice.
I'll go back to where I was.
Fuck.
Are we
Okay.
just chewing up astonishing fortune? Is that what we're doing?
So just 8-2 astonishing fortune.
Yep.
Okay, so we're down to 3.
3 left.
Lex, that's a hit. Go ahead and ping which one you're attacking.
This one.
That one?
Right
Okay.
there?
Yeah,
Well,
awesome.
And then I
Two,
step
so-
up next to Hangar, and I drop my bow, and I'll draw my swords for next
Okay,
time.
sounds good. Brune, did you make your... Oh, Brune's a big hit, too. Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage. Which one were you shooting at, Brune?
Ooh, this
like
one here.
The injured one there? Oh, no, the non-injured one?
I mean, based on my line of sight, that's what I would be doing.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. So then I think that is the end of round 2. No one else has any other shots they need to make? Okay,
Nope.
so we are on to round 3. Hobbs, we appreciate your service as initiative roller. But it will pass to Dave. So everyone decide what you're doing for the round. And then Dave beat my 6. Whoops, 6. There we go, 6. Come on. Tied. Okay. I'm acting on a 9. Falcrel. So both Falcrel and Tom would have lost another hit point at the end of the round, too. I'm not sure if you guys did.
I had a question. Since we did go down last round, we still lose that hit point?
Oh, you went down this round, didn't you?
Yeah, the round before.
Yeah, so don't worry. It's at the end of the round after. The round you go down, you don't start bleeding. It's the round afterwards. So
yeah, these rounds seem to go longer, so I'm trying to...
Yeah, I know. It's just... Okay, so excellent. All right, then, guys. Oswald is simultaneous with the wolves, so...
Grim is faster.
What about our...
Grim is faster, yeah.
What about our dwarven companion? Are they helping out with us, or...?
She's a merchant. She's not doing anything.
We're here for her protection.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna swing for the henchman, so I'll put a thing in.
Alright, so if I'm faster, I'm attacking the wolf that's next to me.
Okay, go right ahead. What are you doing?
That hit. 3.
3 hits, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yep. 3 damage.
3 damage, okay. Yep. Nice. So you're slashing at this thing, but it's huge. It's almost as big as you are.
Yeah.
Okay, then, Oswald, sorry, Oswald, you're up next.
Slash at the next one.
That's a hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
And
then simultaneously, these 3 will attack you there, Oswald. Oh, fuck.
Ooh, not one of them.
Yikes, yeah, wow, that is huge damage.
How?
right through the eye.
Oh.
Rolled a D8. You're supposed to roll a D6.
Yeah, it's actually, a short sword is a D6, so it's 2 less, so it's 8. But 8 points of damage is still enough to take it down. So, boom.
Nice.
One of those is
these
down.
I'm sorry. I thought they were large.
Oh, that's okay. But however, this happens simultaneously. 2 of them do hit you. So Oswald takes a total of 6 points of damage. And I don't think you've got any armor on, so there's no damage reduction. Story, you got 2 on you. Fucking both hit. Story, you take 2 and 5 points of damage. DR does apply against those, so... and then I've got 1 on Hangar. 14, that's a hit. Hangar takes... so Hangar's got... let's see here. He is... Give me a D12 roll there. I should give it twice, John. Nice. So he's going to have 9 hit points, but he takes 2 points of damage. Does not have DR. And then the one on Grim attacks. That is a hit. Grim. Oh shit. Grim. 4 points of damage.
Yeah, he's down.
Okay. And then we've got a bunch of loose ones here. So we got 1, 2, 3. They're going to go on Lex. And then I guess it's going to go around on Lex as well. So I got 4 on you, Lex. Your AC is a 4, I think, right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss. Are you kidding me? 3, 4, 7, and an 8. So all of them are misses. Okay, so you're keeping them all at bay. Then that is the end of the Wolves' turn. Next up is Gorwyn and Falcarel. And Lex.
Here's Hangar to attack roll. Nope.
7. No, that's not quite good enough. If I got 2 plus 1. Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Nope.
Oy. Lex, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. on.
Let's try to focus on the individuals.
Nice.
So Lex hits this one here.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Boom. That one is gone.
And then he'll attack this one with
Okay.
the short sword.
Oh yeah, right, Ranger.
And he shouts, "Kill the wounded ones!"
Nice, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Come on.
I think I pressed the buttons already.
Let's see. Tis not showing up on my end.
Odd.
Not either.
I could do it again. Maybe it got caught in the roll 20 pipeline.
Yeah, in the tubes. There you go. Oh, 2 points of damage. Okay. All right. So you do nick the other one. Then, let's see here. That was on 11. 12 is sore. What are you doing?
Hobbs, you're muted.
Yeah. Oh, you're muted, Hobbs.
Sorry, I am attacking.
Okay.
I can find my weapon. There we go.
And then after that will be Broom.
Jesus.
Eesh. Yo, that is a miss. Brune, go ahead and make your attack.
He's well, I guess he probably fights with his machete. He pulls out his machete and he'll move in on this one.
Okay.
Attack this one.
Okay. Oop, you're just rolling damage.
Whoops. I thought I clicked this thing. That's weird. Oh.
Eee. All right. So then, does anyone have a second attack here? Anyone who's being ranged? I don't think so. Not a favorite round. Okay, guys. So end of the round. Run to round 4. So those who are down will lose 1 hit point.
Yep.
And
How many have we killed?
14 to start with.
4,
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You killed 4 so far.
4? Okay.
Okay. Then it is, let's see here. Did Dave win or lose initiative? I can't remember.
I think we tied.
Tied, right. So Dave, you're still rolling initiative. Once again, I rolled a 6. Oh. Fuck. Jeez, you guys can't get a break here. Okay, so Lex, I'll make my attacks on you first here.
Shit. 9, 12.
Oh, boy. None of them hit, again. 3, 5, 3.
Lucky bastard.
Then we've got one on Helda.
Uh-oh.
That's a 3. That's a miss. One on what's his name? On Gorwin. That is a miss as well. Green Dice is doing you guys some big favors right now. One on Oswald. That one did not do favors. Oswald, you take... Oh boy. You take 4 points of damage. So Oswald, you're unfortunately down. Store, you got 1 on you. That is a miss. You're keeping it at bay. And Brune, your AC is a 3. Holy smokes. That's a narrow miss on you as well, too. Does not connect.
Do we have any clerics here except for Valkyrie?
I don't...
We have a lot of healing potions.
Yeah, there's a lot of healing potions that are going around. So, okay. So all the wolves have finished their attacks, guys. Let's start with Oswald at 12.
I'm at -1, so I'm down.
Oh, yeah, you're down now. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm rubbing it in. Lex, Gorwin,
Okay.
and
Makes
Falcrill.
up for my cheating roll last time.
Nope.
No, shoot. There's still...
We need those.
Oy.
Shit.
We're all gonna like die immediately in a day if we don't get healing.
How many points do we have left?
3, and we have 4
We have-
people down.
Okay, don't matter. No, I'll save the points.
Okay.
You got your offhand attack, right, Lex?
Yeah, I'm just pushing it in now. Oh!
For Christ's sake.
Crying
Jeez.
out
Death by roll 20. Oh, my God.
loud. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. That's
Hey, Hangar, swing and kill something.
He did, and he missed.
Okay. So you guys are, you're being sorely tasked by this. Now, this is a favored round, so anyone who is Fighter, you get a second attack here. Did Store make his attack?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so Brune and Store, you guys have your actions as well. Go right ahead.
Yay.
Nice. Big hit by Store.
All right, so
Holy
he chops the one.
Yeah.
Now he's going to sides. I'm going to leave this. I better stay. I'm going to chop the other one nearby. Bruin can move when it's his turn.
Okay.
It's not my time. I
Bruin
don't make my
hits.
second attack yet, though, right?
Go ahead and roll damage with your machete. Not yet. No.
Okay, yeah.
Brune actually might, depending on how well he does in his damage roll, might... Hey! Boom! Both of you guys hack these things down. So, okay, then we have second attacks. You guys remember you can move after your attack as well, too. So if you want to position yourself for your follow-up strike, it looks like Gorwin... I can't remember, is Brune a ranger or is he a fighter?
He's a ranger.
Ranger. Okay, so Brune does not get a follow-up attack, but Store does.
But I can still move?
Gorwin, with the flanking bonus, that does hit.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Thank
Good
you.
thinking, Store.
Yeah.
But Kev, I can still move after I...
You can still move, absolutely.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That's enough.
Another one down. Yeah, let me just quickly grab my 2d10s, guys.
Morale time.
What?
You're not in a flanking spot. You're not going to get a bonus.
Okay. So, I think, did everyone's finished their actions for this round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are on to round 5. And Dave, did you win or lose initiative?
I lost.
Lost. Okay, so Johnny, you are up. John, would you kindly beat... Oh, boy, my 4.
Nope.
7. Guys, I am acting on a 4. So, these things are withdrawing. So they leap out. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are all disengaging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Help us!
They're fleeing. Do we get attacked?
No, they're withdrawing. They're moving slower,
Okay.
so they don't.
I didn't know animals would withdraw.
I think every dog remembers its first boot that it takes. So, all right. Then next up is Falcaril and Gorwin. What are you guys doing?
So I'm, while combat is still going to drop my weapons, grab a potion, and pour it down Oswald's throat.
Yeah. How about we have Hangar get one of the healer up with the potion Falcor is holding or has?
What's that?
Can Hangar get the potion on Falcor and pour it down his throat?
He doesn't have one.
Falcor does.
But does he know?
No way
this?
Hengar
doesn't-
would
Yeah.
know that.
Hangar's never met you. Hey, how would he know that?
That's why I said and that he is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he can do it, but I'm not sure he's like the guys are saying. I don't think he's aware of. You guys could shout out to him to do that. But okay, first off, Oswald, what is your Constitution?
Sorry, I didn't have it pulled up.
That's okay.
Constitution is a 16.
16. Okay. Oh, nice. So your hit points are at -1. Okay, healing potion. So it's +6, +7, 8, 9, 10. So give me a 1d20 plus 10 roll, please, and then a d6.
What?
This is for Oswald.
1d20 plus 10.
Hold on,
Please,
busy.
yeah.
I'm running a game. Is he here?
Nat 20. Wow.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, plus
you're not
10.
needed.
Okay. So you were just dazed. Oswald recovers with 1 hit point, and give me a d6 roll, please. So Oswald has 1 hit point now. Oof, a vision of the afterlife haunts you, and then it fades as you awaken. So you've seen something, maybe something related to your paladin quest, and it fades as you awaken with 1 hit point with this elf above you. All right, so that was Gorwin's
Okay.
action. Falcarol.
Well, let Hangar bandage Grimm's wounds, since she's right there, or he's right there.
Yeah, so he'll stabilize. Grim's no longer dying.
Okay.
Okay, and then Store, what are you doing?
I don't think I have a potion on me.
Yeah, where do these potions come from? You guys are talking about? There's a bunch written in the party loot, but were they before, like from
It
the
was
Yeti attacks? Or?
from the Alchemist.
Oh, did he give one to everybody?
How many are
Yeah,
there?
It says 9 healing potions.
4 the first
in
time and 9 the second time because he was just handing them out like candy. So
I'm going
yeah.
back to grab up my
I do.
bow.
I do have one in my sheet. I didn't see it. It's above my winter blanket.
Okay, so Store's going to grab
Store
his...
goes to get the bow.
Okay, then it is... what is Lex doing?
Lex is going to go and put a potion down, or half a sip down Falcarol.
Okay.
Thank you,
Throw.
my friend.
Falcarol, what's your armor, your con?
Con score is 15.
15, nice. Okay, so you get +1 from that, so it's +6. You're at -3. It's +4, +5. Okay, so a 1d20 +5, please. Oh.
You probably want to spend Astonishing Fortune on that.
Yeah. You might want to spend Astonishing Fortune to re-roll that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
Thought we couldn't spend Astonishing. Oh, never mind. It's a 5.
It's not even.
Jeez. You are critically wounded. You die unless healed to 1 hit point within 1 day.
I have a healing spell, so.
Okay, give us a give us a d6 roll as well too. Let's see what your wound is, and then I'll tell you what your option is if you spend another point of Astonishing Fortune. One of your knees is damaged. Carrying capacity is reduced, and you cannot forced march.
I'll go with that. That's fine.
That's fine. Okay. So then, yeah. So you're at 1 hit point, and you're gonna die in a day if you don't get more healing. Then it is let's see here, Brune.
Hey, is the
Yeah, Tom's down. Mo's waving.
Bruin pulls out he switches back to his bow and he moves here to the center with his bow on all the retreating wolves.
Okay.
Just covering the party in case they do turn
In case they
around.
decide to turn around and come at you guys. Okay. Unfortunately, that means that come to
Tom
the end of the
loses
round.
another point.
Yeah, Tom is down to -5.
Oh, it should be only -4. It looks like he pre-did it already. He went down the same round as I did. And I was at -3 until I got healed.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was lower hit points when he went down.
No, was he?
Oh, Mo,
You were
you're
at -2
muted,
and
Mo.
he was- I thought he was at -3 and you were -2 or something.
No, we were at the same minus as the rounds went by.
Oh,
Okay.
Mo, I see you talking, but we don't hear you. See, is Mo's in the chat, the hangout. So
Might have his volume too low.
Maybe.
yeah. Sorry, Mo. Oof, bless you. Sorry, we still don't hear you, Mo. Yeah, I don't know. So, for those listening at home, now you have a drink. Okay. So Grim is stabilized, and we've got Tom down as well. So Tom is down to a -4. Next, I guess next round. So what happens next round, guys? These wolves, unless you guys are making an attack against them, I'm not going to worry so much about taking actions for them. They're just going to be, beating feet and getting out of here.
All right, I'm gonna hop over up into the cart and feed Grim the second half of my potion.
Okay.
Also go, Hengar. We haven't had a chance to talk since you were, doing your thing. It's great to see you. I'm really glad you're alive. I've also got your
saving the life.
tribe amulet thing here if you want it back.
Okay.
He's busy tending Grim's wounds. He's like, talk later, save life.
Okay. So then, would you kindly... Let's see here. Grim, what is your constitution?
11.
11. Okay, so no modifier, so it's 5. You're at -2. Which is no modifier, so 5. 6. 6. Okay, so 1d20 plus 6, please.
So 11.
So that would be critically wounded. You die unless healed to 1 hit point within 1 day. You'll be restored to 1. They give me a d6 roll as well. And I'll tell you what the option is if you spend Astonishing Fortune. So d6 is... one of your hands is severed or crushed. So if you spend a point of Astonishing Fortune, that bumps it to... You're in shock, you recover with 1 hit point, and then you suffer notable scarring, which is -2 to efforts to impersonate another person. Notable scars become gruesome.
If my hand is crushed, that means no somatic.
You can still
components,
cast.
I assumed.
You can still cast. It's just that you would not be able to hold anything in that hand.
Hey, it's
What
that
about
dude from
using-
Doctor Strange with no hands.
Yeah.
Do that.
What about using a sling? Or would that be possible with one hand? Or-
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so either. I think I'm gonna spend an Astonishing Fortune if the group doesn't mind.
Okay.
To
Yeah.
save
You
my
can.
hand.
Yeah. So you one more Astonishing Fortune. So you've got noticeable scarring of some kind. You can figure out what that would be. And then you're at 1 hit point now. All right. Then what else happens, guys? Gorwin's taking an action. Who else hasn't? Stor's got his bow back. Bruin's keeping an eye out for those retreating wolves. Oswald gets up to his feet.
Falconer's gonna go ahead, Lex.
I was gonna put the rest of this potion down Tom's throat to get him up.
Okay, Tom, what is your... Mo, can you hear us now?
I'm trying to reconnect.
We hear you. We hear you now.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Sound good.
There.
So, Mo...
Yeah, I've got 14 con.
14 con, thank you. So then, let's see here. It's 5. You're at -4. 5 is 3. Then 4. And then 5. So 1d20 plus 5, please. 17, not bad. You're in shock. You recover with 1 hit point. Give us a 1d6 roll. Let's see what the wound is. 4. Suffer damage to your hips and lower back. You cannot force march.
Okay, well, we'll take that as it is.
Yeah, okay,
Hips
so...
and low back, you have the old man injury now.
Exactly. We've been joking about some of the players really wanting to make a lot of money off of chiropractors in our Night Before
Right,
campaign.
exactly.
So, Tom, you're at 1 hit point.
I'm
Oh,
gonna take
shit.
an action then. Since I'm the only one critically wounded that'll die in a day, I'm gonna call on the power of Solinar and heal myself.
Okay. So go ahead
Yeah,
and
he holds up his holy symbol, which is the arrow, and it starts glowing with a blue-green light, and then it just fades into his hand and through his body.
Nice. Give us a D8 roll. Ugh.
I just needed the 2 not to die, so.
Yeah, that's very true. All right, guys. So the wolves retreat into the distance, barking as they go. You guys have an opportunity to sort of recoup here, or marshal again. What am I?
Swap your potions if you got them.
Yeah, so we've got Oswald is at 1, Stor is at 2, Grim is at 1, Tom's at 1, Falcarol's at 3.
Yeah, Falcor's, well, he's gonna go down to the store and ask him if he would like some healing. I've got 1 more cure.
Only 2 of my arrows were good. The other 4 were all broken.
So, who all has potions? I mean, I never took one, so I didn't know if we had them or not.
I've got
We
1.
had
but
enough for one for everybody plus a couple. So everybody should have at least 1. Minus the ones we just used.
And we didn't use any in the battle with Slim. Cola was the only one who got wounded, and he used a healing spell on himself.
Yeah. So I think
Who all here still has to get? Does anybody here have to get healing within 24 hours or die? Who is that?
Yeah, that's...
that was just me. The other one got kicked
That was
out.
just you. Okay, you're okay.
Yeah. I'm going to say check the others and see what they need.
Okay. Oswald.
Is the horse going to be able, or the mule, or whatever's pulling the cart, going to be able to walk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine now.
And I'll check
Fuck with-
on Helga and make sure she's not too beat up by the wolves.
They didn't manage to actually get to her.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought one of them... Oh, it missed when it attacked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Oswald, do you need healing? You look a little injured, my friend.
I'm gonna hold off. I'm at 1. I'm okay until we get to the city.
Huh?
Oh, and I've got a healing potion on me.
Okay.
So, if it's a spell, if it's a freebie, sure. But
Yeah, so it's
there's
freebie.
others that are more injured than I am.
Well, it's you and Store and Tom that are the lowest.
But everybody should have a healing potion.
Yeah.
And there's no guarantees that we're not going to get attacked by something on the road again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
I'm going to reserve mine and take it if I need it, if we get attacked again.
As you wish. I'm riding. I'm in the wagon. It's very hard to walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I think I'll join him in the wagon because my back is hurting.
Yeah.
Lex points out that those wolves were on us within like a round. So if you're scrambling for a healing potion the next time we get attacked, and then that means you don't have a weapon in your hand at the first round of combat potentially. Your call. But I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, Falcor's not going to argue with them if they, that's not who he is.
Okay. So then, is Falcor taking a healing potion or making use of his healing potion, or?
No, he's going to save in case he needs to stabilize somebody, but he's going to cast a heal spell on himself.
Okay. Another one?
Another one. I had two prepared.
Yeah.
And you can also take your healing potion in 2 sips. So
Nice.
if you take
Yeah, so healing potions have 2
plus
sips
2.
in them. You can heal once for 1d4, you can take 2 sips that do 1d4 each, or you can drink the whole thing which does 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. I'm going to take 1 sip of my healing potion.
Okay.
So 1d4.
Nice.
So
You're
I'm
back at full.
full hit points.
Yeah, I might as well do that then, so.
Okay. What about Store and Oswald? Do you guys? Oh, one. Shit.
Yeah, sure. If everybody else is doing it, I'll do it.
Okay.
I go along with it.
And what about you, Store? You got a healing potion as well too. You want to make use of that, or
I'm waiting for the morning.
wait for morning? Okay.
Yeah, I just got really bad rolls on my hit points.
Oswald,
Okay.
It's 2d4 plus 2, right?
No, if you're drinking the whole thing, then 2d4 plus 2. Yeah, you can sip it in 2 halves for 1d4 each, whatever you choose. Okay, let me move you back to the big map too. There we go. All right. So, assuming that no one else
Down the
is
hatch.
4. Okay, so you got 4 hit points back.
Woohoo! Whoopie-doo. Wow, that's great.
Okay. Then, oh, I'm on the wrong map here. Hold on, sorry guys.
Oh, we've got lost and we've come back to where we started.
Yeah. So what's happened
back in.
is that you guys actually do. You finally get back to what is the road, and Brune, you're looking at this, and you're you're fairly confident that you've got yourself on the right direction now. You're pretty much straight towards towards Kelvin's cairn, and you're able to carry on. The last 2 hours of travel are uneventful, and it's quite late when you first start making your way into, or you reach, I guess, the edge of the Dwarven Valley. And it seems to kind of come out of nowhere as well, too. And what you... Second here, let me check something. Okay. As you are making your way down, like towards where the entrance is, which is got a bit of a built-up, kind of guard post. It's built of stone, and it clearly has been here for, at least a century. You can see that there are dwarves, obviously, keeping watch here. And there's only one who's outside, and as you guys are getting closer, you can hear the sound of a dwarf accented voice. Oi! Who comes there? And Helda yells back that it is... so I'm trying to remember what her father... It's Helda Silverstream. And the dwarf keeping watch says, "All right, approach and prepare to be searched." And she kind of gets a look in her face like,
What?
"Search? That's odd." And as you guys walk up, you can see that there are now 5 dwarves. It appears that in the distance that were crossed, this one woke up several other dwarves. And like, there's no gate here necessarily. There's just they're like a way station, and 5 dwarves who, it's difficult to tell with dwarven temperaments, but they'd best be described as perturbed. Get out and walk over with weapons in hand, and each of them has, each of them has, you can see around their necks, there are these little, like medallions that seem to be made of an unusual material. It looks like, to be honest, it looks like translucent or like semi-transparent black ice. And they are carved into the shape of like an anvil. And they walk up, and, you know, you guys, I think, not to keep going back to store on this, but since you have the most experience with caravans, you've been, you know, through a shakedown before. And this has all the hallmarks of a shakedown, where they're going and they're sort of like roughly throwing up stuff. All right, what you got back here? What are you transporting? And Helda says, I've got nothing. I'm transporting. It's empty. I'm coming home. I'm coming to see my dad. And he looks up, you know, the one who seems to be in charge here. He looks up at her. Oh, and who's your dad then? And she says, oh, it's Stokely. Wait, is Stokely her uncle? Yeah, her uncle. Sorry, not dad. So what happens when you don't refresh your memory first thing. So they sort of all, you know, kind of share a knowing look with each other. You guys can feel free to jump in if you want to do anything while this is happening. Otherwise, I'll just carry on. So they all kind of look at each other. Your intents to go to Stokely then? And she says, well, yeah. They all sort of look at each other. Well, hold on. Stay there. And they all sort of gesture and make their way off to the side, back to sort of where their little stone building is. It's got a big drift of snow next to it, and they start talking to each other. The wind is howling down up from the valley towards you guys. It basically focuses the wind, so you can picture your hair is all blowing back. The wind is cutting right through even the heavy winter clothes that are going on. Helda, you know, turns to whoever's sitting next to her and says, this is very strange. I've not seen this problem. Have things changed so much for the dwarves as well as for the 10 towns?
Falcor says, it's not. I don't have that much experience with dwarves, but they are very slow to change. Be wary.
So they walk up and they look, and the rest of you, this is the sergeant again too, there's the 4 dwarves, all weapons in hand, and they ask you, what is your intentions here? What plans do you have?
We need rest. We were attacked upon the trip here. Is there a toll that we must pay for rest we need?
Oh, if you're planning on traveling in here, you'll have to pay a toll. But if you're willing to go on, you can go if you pay the toll. She stays with us. And she says, what do you mean? I've hired them on. Oh, if you're kin with Stokely, you're staying here. That's on barracks orders.
With all due respect, we were hired to escort her.
Well, that's a shame, ain't it? You'll be staying with her then, I suppose.
Guess so.
Though you'll be staying outdoors. And one of them kind of hits the guy from the back. Says, no, she'll be coming with us. You can go wherever you want. You can freeze in hell as far as I'm concerned.
So,
Falco's going to speak up and says, we're not leaving her alone.
They've got their weapons at the ready. And they say, oh, she's coming with us. And she looks over at you guys and says, please don't. Please don't.
Please don't what? Let them take you?
What happens next, guys?
We fight some dwarves, I guess.
This is...
Somebody want to try to convince them to not? Like,
it may be obvious, guys. This is very, very, very unusual. This is... the dwarves are not enemies of the 10 towns. Something different is going on here.
Well, also, wasn't her uncle supposed to be the one in charge of the whole place?
He's the Dane, yeah.
There's a coup. Yeah. There's a coup.
There's a coup everywhere.
Okay, so you drink your potions. Okay.
Somebody gonna.
Soon we'll be drinking their bloods.
Okay.
I wish I had a spell prepared. I didn't have time to
Okay.
use some of the stupid wolves.
All right,
Okay.
let me.
Lex.
Tom's
Lex,
going to get out and look at Helga. When
Lex
she says
says-
no, is she just giving us the don't
Well, she's turned to
make
one
it
of you.
worse sign?
Which of you guys is sitting next to her on the cart at the front?
Probably Grim.
Probably Grim. Yeah. So
maybe me, yeah.
so she's turned to
Well,
you
I
and
just-
with a
whatever,
wild
back.
look in her eyes, like, "Don't let them take me."
Okay, that clarifies it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Get my bow out.
I'll put my hand on her shoulder and like
Lex
just
says-
shake my head at the dwarves.
Lex says, "Come on, boys. There's got to be another way." And he like jingles his purse. It's like, it's cold night. Maybe you go and get some better sleep.
One of
Give me
them
a few
steps
coins for your
forward.
trouble.
The sergeant, he steps forward to interrupt you, and he shouts out, and he's kind of like foaming at the mouth. He spits a bit where he says this. He says, "You give her over to us now, or you'll all die." And they start sort of moving out in a bit of a fanned formation here. Let me just go to the battle mat, guys. We'll set ourselves up here.
Well, Tom's going to say there are 10 of us.
Yeah. 10 of us. What did
Yeah.
you just say you were mistaken about who you saw here?
Okay.
I think there's so many dwarves. You all look alike. Let's be honest. You kind of could have confused one for the next.
Okay,
Because
let me-
insulting them is a way to avoid battle.
Well,
Let
it's not
me-
gonna get. It's not exactly like we're on friendly terms, so I might as well.
Yeah, and again, so guys, go ahead and set yourselves up
Yeah.
where you sort of picture yourselves being here on the wagon,
That's
and I'll
basically
set up
where I am.
these
Yeah.
dwarves.
Well, it was.
Well-
What was it?
Well, I walked up closer to the front because I wanted to try and jingle the purse and see if that was the way to.
Are we missing Thomas from the map?
Hang on, let me. No, I think I was at the back.
Oh, you're
I've now-
behind the barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, stop
Okay,
moving.
so it's just sort of where they're standing, and you can picture that the road goes straight south from here. Okay, so you guys are up front. Look at that. So this, and again, like this is very unlike dwarves. For them to be quite as belligerent and quite so ready to shed blood. He's given his command to turn her over. What do you guys say?
No.
Over your dead body, and I draw my sword.
All right, so no one is surprised here, guys. Let's just all roll initiative. So I think, John, you're still in. Did you win or lose initiative last time?
I lost.
Lost.
I
Okay,
don't
so
think we've won today.
okay, so let's pass it over to Mo. There we go, Mo. A little better chance. Beat my 7.
Is one of the 5 dwarves the sergeant there, Kev?
Yeah, the one up front is the sergeant.
This guy here?
Yeah.
All right, he dies first.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful! Holy shit, guys. Okay. And John, do you want to continue controlling Hengar?
Yep, I can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to give me permissions to move him?
Yes. Whoop.
So just for clarification, by offering some coin and trying not to fight them, and it doesn't make me a bloodthirsty murder hobo if I kill them, right?
No, and these guys really did give you very
Little choice.
Yeah, a little choice here. Something
Yeah.
is very wrong with these guys. Okay, so Hengar should be under everyone's control now. Okay.
Yep, he's also at 7 hit points.
Oh, he already took damage. That's right. Okay, so then first up we've got Oswald Elderberry. Oh, Oswald, what are you doing?
All right. Taking a stab. Or I had to replug my computer.
That is quite all right.
We've still got 1 point of astonishing fortune, just so everyone knows.
Okay. Holy shit,
We're gonna use
Oswald.
Yeah. Cut the bastard.
Okay, well you will need to move up though to.
Oh, sorry.
And but I think you got it's only 2 points of
Yeah, I
2 squares of movement, so you should be able to get in there. So I guess you're going to this guy over here, the flanker, yeah. So boom, there you go.
Lost me on that, but
That's okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
okay.
Let's see here how much do you got? Holy shit! So Oswald leaps forward and buries his short sword in this dwarf's neck. Blood sprays out as he falls to the ground.
Damn, Oswald.
Jeez.
Tom's
Next,
going to say, surrender now before the psychotic halfling does for you all. In my just threatening voice.
Lex and Gorwin, you are up next. Oh, and Tom. Gorwin and Tom, you guys are up next. And Hengar, it looks like. Lex, that is a big hit from Lex.
He steps forward and swings both swords at the leader.
The sergeant, yeah. Holy shit, 2 hits. 4. And boom. Jeez. Murder him.
And then he shouts, surrender!
So yeah, his sword's dripping with dwarven blood, stands up, shouts out surrender. Who else has to go this turn? We got Gorwin and Tom.
I'm going to move up to... Oh, I was going to move up to Flank's door and attack anyone that came at us, but...
Store jumps up here. Put these guys down.
Okay. Well, I think we're on 6 right now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yep.
Gorwin, what
I'm
are you
going to
doing?
draw my sword and come up kind of next to Helga.
So Tom would have been there.
Okay.
And if he gets attacked, he's going to attack back. So effectively, he was ready in action.
Readying to attack. Okay, so...
yeah, if they fight, because I wasn't assuming we were
they are going to
fight.
Yeah, they're going to... Yeah. Okay, so well, that's fine.
If dwarf tries to hit me, I'll hit him.
Okay, that's going to happen simultaneously then.
Yeah.
Okay, then now it's Store's turn.
Store's going to jump in between these guys.
Okay.
He doesn't like these sons of guns.
That is... They have done very little to endear themselves. Oof, very close, but they're able to get their shield up and...
Nice.
Your bastard sword ricochets off of it. Now, Grim, you're on this turn as well, too, on 7.
Yep. It's my sling at... Well, I guess it doesn't... Well, hold on. That one.
Okay, please put the stuff in the stats. We don't want to be calculating. There's too many players. You need to have the weapon set up properly so it just displays what
It's
AC
set
it
up.
hits.
I just acted with 20. Okay.
Okay.
right.
That goes for everybody, too, just as a reminder. That is a hit, though, so go ahead and roll damage.
Yep. That's 3.
3 points of damage, okay. Okay, so which one were you attacking?
That one right there.
That one there? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so it is... he's hit, but not down.
Okay.
All right, who else is on... Let's see, that was on 7. 8 is Falcaril.
Oh, Hengar.
Oh, Hengar's got to go as well, too, yeah.
His speed is 8 squares.
Humans 8, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so move... Falcaril?
And, well, I'm going to have Hengar attack.
No, Hengar can't... You can't make a full move.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Falcaril, he's going to pull out a sheaf arrow, knock it to his bow, and all these guys are within 30 feet of me, so I'm going to pop a shot at the wounded dwarf.
Okay.
I am specialized with the bow. Smite, +2 for close range.
Okay. Oof, that's a big fat miss.
Oh, well.
Okay.
I rolled a 6, so.
Yep. Then I think the last is Brune. And then it's the dwarf's turn.
He's having a hard time deciding between moving forward and cutting this guy down or just going and leaning on the cart and laughing. But he'll attack.
That's a hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Smacky.
It's 5.
Oof.
Another dwarf falls beneath your blade. Okay, so we need to make a morale check here. These guys are dwarves, though. They're made of stern stuff, although apparently not very stern. So on the dwarves' turn, they are going to... they did not change... they were going to be attacking. They are now fleeing. So Store, Hengar, and Thomas, you can make attacks of opportunity if you choose.
Yes.
Nope.
Oh, they're fleeing, so... they only get to make their combat moves.
And Tom?
Yeah. It's just to be a bit slow, otherwise it keeps
Okay.
idling.
All right, so then that is the end of round 1, guys.
Second shot?
Oh, second, yeah, second shots.
Yeah. Okay. Falco's good. Kind of glad they rang because I don't have to...
Tom, you hit, roll damage. And then go ahead and make a shot, John.
Okay.
Anyone else whose range attacks got more than 1, go ahead.
They're not within point blank anymore.
Okay. Holy shit.
Oh, Thomas.
Tom
damage.
murders that. And Falco, you hit, roll damage. Oh, not good. So that one's takes a arrow in the back. Yeesh. All
I went
right.
for the knee, guys. I went for the knee.
So we're on to round 2. I lost initiative, so Mo's still rolling. Everyone decide what you're doing this round. Mo beat my 10.
So hard.
1! Holy shit.
2 in a row.
Everyone gets to take their action before the dwarf gets to try and run away.
It was a complete reversal of the first battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
So that would be a 6.
All right, Brune's on a 1. I think, Brune, you're up first. What are you doing?
Brune just yells, "Grab him!"
Okay. Next up is Store. What are you doing?
Store just leans down and pulls off this weird thing, examining it and waiting for the others to take care of the fleeing guy.
Everybody's waiting.
Okay, interesting. You pick it up.
I just wanted to yell, "Grab him!" before anyone.
So somebody's
killed him.
you grab this. You mean that black ice thing that was on him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that we'll come back to that in a moment. Something's may happen here. Oswald's on a 4. And Lex is just wiping the blood off his blades. Oswald, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move here and hold.
Okay. Okay, so you go racing up there. Then it is Thomas and Gorwin.
Thomas is going to run up and try and rugby tackle him to the ground from
Okay.
behind. I don't know quite how we're going to.
What is your strength?
Well, that was Hanger.
18. It's 8. Oh, wrong focus. Stop it. 18. 21.
Oh, okay. So what's your bonus to hit?
Hang on. +1.
+1. Okay, go ahead and give us a D20 roll, please. And 14, 15. Okay, so that would be a hit. Go ahead and roll 1d10 plus 3. And you'll have to drop your weapon in order to do this as well, too, just because.
Yeah, I think I
Holy
just dropped
shit.
it.
All right, so yeah, this dwarf is on the ground and secure. He's not going anywhere. And then you've also got that giant barbarian who's on him as well, too. Get off me, you big bullies! He says, but otherwise they are now, guys, that is the end of that combat encounter. This dwarf is fully under your control. So, let's see here. What?
Lost my R's.
Store, would you give me a save versus spells, please?
Looking for my saves.
You got it.
Top right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You can feel a wave of furious greed hit you as you pick up this thing. And it is, you've recognized, I think, maybe because of your dealings with the Arcane Brotherhood or the people from the Arcane Brotherhood out of Luskan, this stuff is very... You do not want to be holding this for terribly long.
Okay.
So I'm picturing that when you feel that wave hit you, you sort of like drop it to the ground.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. It instantly feels as heavy and as solid as steel. So, what happens next, guys? This guy is secured. Helda is very, very upset about this. What's going on? What's happened? What's happened to my uncle?
Seems there's more to this black ice than you thought, Store will say as he kicks it towards Grim. See what you think about this.
So what,
Looks heavy. I don't know if he's got any relevant skills other than a basic intelligence roll.
Do these amulets have any like religious symbology?
Nope. Unless my engineering could. Nah, that won't tell me anything. Nope.
So
Store kicked it over. I think I was muted while I was talking.
Okay.
Store kicked it over to have them look at it, and then he's going to go and try and just see what's in the guard shack.
Sure.
We need to sleep for the night, and we're all frozen and injured. So,
you could definitely. It's not a luxury accommodation, but there's a little stove that's got coal burning in it, and there's a little pile of coal next to it, so you could easily warm yourself up. There's rations in here as well too. They're dwarven rations, so it may not be the most delectable stuff, but you could definitely make yourself comfortable here for one or more nights. So who is looking at this thing? There's the one that's on this dwarf that you have captured.
Yeah, Store, do you say anything about the amulets being no touchy?
yeah, I said it was full of magic and seemed evil.
What's the necklace part of it made out of? Like, is it string or something that can be cut?
It's a very fine, like steel chain.
We should get this off the dwarf to see if he comes back to his right sense of mind.
Yeah, Tom and Hengar will tie up the dwarf, and then we'll, using a blade or a stick, or perhaps be an arrow.
Well, you said it was steel, so...
No, we'd lift it off his neck,
okay.
but not touch it with our hands.
Good idea.
So if we take him back to the car, and we'll tie him up.
His name is Fargrim.
Well, we should take him to the guard shack. It's probably warmer over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, assuming someone has rope on their inventory, you guys can tie this guy up.
Yep, I've got some.
Okay, great. So you move him over, and he is now tied up in the guard shack with you guys. He's cursing at you the whole time. He is saying that Beric will make you all pay. You'll all die under his axe.
So when we take the amulet off, does he calm down a bit?
Once the amulet comes off, nope. He is still cursing and spitting at you guys. You'll pay for the dwarven blood you spilled, and so on.
Gonna grab some cloth and stuff in it in mouth, and then tie something else around it to keep.
Okay, so his rantings have been brought to an end.
And if he continues to make noise, I'll put him a nice punch in the jaw.
Well, I want to ask him about this Barrett guy, so I might. Once he
I think
settles
we asked
down a little bit.
Helga. Does she know this Beric
Yeah,
guy?
true.
She or Cola, I suppose, might know, but obviously.
Beric. Who's he mean by Beric? And wait. You think he means? One sec here. He means Beric Hammerstone. Isn't he related to that fellow with you?
Oh.
The other dwarf. It's his kin, ain't it? As you guys know. It is.
Familiar.
Yeah. Cola is kin to Beric.
No.
If he means Beric Hammerstone, he's a minor.
Crazy. More stuff to get embroiled in if we so desire.
So with that, Hengar says, I'm sorry that this is going on. He's going to stay the night to kind of recoup, but he's going to take some of these dwarven rations, and he's carrying on tomorrow morning.
Yep.
We understand.
He can't stay with this. Whatever is going on here, And Hengar says, "Whoa, you're not... Wait, you're not leaving me, then? Are you?" And she's looking pleading at the rest of you guys.
Well, you can come with us to the Elk Tribe.
I can't... Something's happening to my kin here. I'm not traveling to the Elk Tribe while Stokely's Silverstream is hurt. You can go where you choose, but I've got to see what's going on with me kin.
So I don't know if you've been paying attention, but like a pack of wolves almost murdered us all. I don't think we're going to be helping restore order to your people here. It's a little bit above our pay grade.
So you're certainly not getting paid then. I'll pay you a portion of what I said. You did escort me here, but I can't go with you.
I'll make no decisions tonight. I need rest.
Yeah, Falcor agrees.
Think about this. Big picture.
Well, ask us Fiddler some questions. See what he can tell us.
We freed Hangar.
Yeah.
We freed Hangar, and hopefully that reduces the chance that the Elk Tribe will turn on the 10 towns. But
she is still going to pay us our full fee because that's what we agreed on.
Oh, aye.
That's right.
She'll pay you. So
Yeah,
what?
While they're talking to her, Falcor is gonna try and have a conversation with Fargrim. He's gonna ask him, "Do your dead have certain rights they like to see? I'd rather not leave the bodies out in the cold to be eaten by beasts."
Are you taking his?
Yep. I'll ask him the question, then take the.
Don't do anything, you filthy elf! You leave their corpses where they will. Yours will be joining them soon when Beric gets wind of this. You'll all die.
Well, I'm going to go give them some basic rights after we strip the bodies, and yeah.
You're stripping the bodies?
Well, if they have any gold or whatnot, usables, but.
Okay.
That's looting, not stripping.
Yeah, that's.
I thought you were doing some sort of like creepy
no,
necrophilia thing.
No.
So between them, you guys recover about 30 gold, 30.
Okay. That'll help pay for the potions we needed to drink.
Yeah.
Helda's really uncomfortable with you guys robbing these.
Yep.
She says,
"Well, we don't let her sit. We do that outside. She doesn't see it. She's presumably inside."
Yeah, I left the bodies outside around the shack, so.
Okay.
But
yeah,
if he says anything, I'm like, they were going to attack us and we use resources. It's not like we're robbing them to rob them.
Okay. So, anything else happened this evening, guys?
Well, are we going to put a watch, stand watch or something?
Yep.
Maybe 2 at a time.
Like, how far are we from the nearest checkpoint? How often do they switch out guards? These are all things that
so you can see
should know.
Carved on the wall. There is a map of the Dwarven Valley. So let's take a look at that, guys. You guys are at number 1 right here, right at the edge of the valley. There are guard stations all up and down the valley. There are ways to access the mines, and mines were, over time transformed into communities for people to live in. So there's 2 different sides to the valley, and then there's 2 different ways of accessing things. Let me tell you what Helda can tell you.
We're only like 3/4 of a mile away from whatever number 2 is.
Yeah. Let me see if there's the important things you guys would know about.
Helga, how much further to where you want it to go?
Well, I don't...
Because Store brings up a good point. If they're switching guards in 2 hours, we're not going to get a peaceful sleep, and someone's not going to be happy that these guys are dead.
I think... so guys, at 6, that is where the Dwarven temples are. The ways of venerating Moradin, Clangadin, Silverbeard, and Dumathoin. Those are all venerated there.
Father
he may be there. He may be at Battlehammer Hold, the seat of our power, the seat of the Silver Streams. That's at 4. Deep in the mines. And 2. Each of the 2s, you see there, guys, those are sentries posted. All the guard posts along the posts 2 and 3.
So if
what her plan is what she's intending to do is she's going to carry along the valley and make her way down, and she'll try for Battlehammer Hold.
Number 4?
Yeah.
Well, then we should probably go with her. Staying here is not a good idea. If this place is, they're like a half-hour walk from the next guard post.
Well, she's not going to go tonight, right? She's warming up with us and spending the night here.
Yeah, and it'll take a couple hours. Like, to walk from one end of the valley to the other end is effectively like a day. Just because it's winding valleys and up and down and stuff like that. So it'll take her probably a half a day. She's going to need to spend the night here anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And tomorrow,
I thought to what Store had said, like we don't know when the guard shift is. It could be in 2 hours from now, and the dwarves a new set of dwarves that are loyal to the guys we just killed could show up.
Yeah.
We're going to have to just make that happen if it does, I think.
Yeah.
We need to rest.
Well, I'll ask Helga, is there a way where we can hide somewhere off to the side? And I'm also going to suggest that maybe you want to try and take the back route to 4.
There's not really, like, it's a valley, so...
He's talking about entering where 4 is? Or no, that isn't an opening. Never mind, I thought there was. Yeah, there's another mine we could open.
Yeah, and these are only some of the mines here, guys. Like, there's not... there's going to be winding mines that have been for centuries up and down this valley. If you guys aren't accompanying her, she'll try and use her best discretion to reach her her uncle safely, but...
So I think what we really need to decide to do is if we're going to try and help these guys, or if we're going to go for our original and fight the witch. To be honest, these dwarves felt a lot more in our wheelhouse to fight than wolves, and we want to. I mean, if we're going to be honest, then fighting, and also if we can get these dwarves to our side and reposition the Lord where they are, we can use them to fight the Winter Witch as well. We don't have to necessarily fight it with the Elk tribe. We could maybe get allies here to help in the fight.
Hangar says that his people could help fight as well. If you go to them, if they're there, if this is a manifestation, he gestures at the black eyes, if this is a manifestation of the White Witch's power, then my people will stand with the dwarves as well too. If we cannot find allies in the 10 towns, perhaps we could find them in the halls of the Dwarven Valley. And just since you're thinking of metagame too, there isn't like a power level thing here either. There's not a right or wrong way to do this as well. Just since you brought it up, I'll just confirm.
Not like, this section of the map is for level 7 characters, and this section of the map is for level 3 characters.
Precisely.
I wasn't really saying it exactly that way. What I was thinking is the random encounters are maybe more here, easier than in the wild winter land.
Where anything can happen,
Yeah.
Although I will put forward, I'm much more comfortable facing in the sense, not in the sense of the danger, but in the sense of the kind of consequences of our actions. Facing wolves is much preferable to facing dwarves if we end up in fights.
I agree.
True, but we need to find out what's happening here and decide whether we need to withdraw strategically and come back. Because if it's really gone bad, Helga's not going to want to stay here.
What is Hengar proposing? Is he saying he will come with us right now? Hengar will?
He's going back to his people?
No, he's going back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a 3 days trip. That's the thing. So we would be 6 days out from whatever happened.
2 more days from here.
Where they could reinforce this or whatever.
2 more days from here. So it'd be 4 days total if he goes out and then comes back.
We don't even know what this is yet.
Yeah, we need to figure that out first.
We don't know what that is either.
Yeah. So I think we should at least, like Store said, wait till morning, see what happens, get some rest, and maybe try and get her to some kind of a safe place. I don't feel good abandoning Helga to hostile dwarves. Like that's
Okay.
and
so
then once
I see,
once
guys,
she's safe, we can decide whether to stay or not.
we're actually at our end time anyway. And I think Andrew actually might be at tomorrow's session because Cola may have a dog in this fight as well too if his kin are threatened. But it's definitely something we can continue talking about on Discord today and figure out what you guys want to do tomorrow. First, let's do this. You do get a successful evening. The evening passes otherwise uneventfully, so everyone recovers 1 hit point from natural healing. Let me just move you back to where we've got the tokens. Everyone heals 1 hit point for natural healing as well. And then... Oop, where are we here?
I'm gonna prep
Oh boy, you guys
2
are...
cure lights. So
I'll call you in a few.
And then let's deal with XP. So everyone's doing pretty well for hit points right now. All right. So in terms of hit dice of creatures, so those who are fighters in the group, you guys have defeated... Jesus. Fuck. You guys defeated 44 hit dice worth of adversaries today. Nice. So that means 440 XP for the fighters, just from what was defeated today. We are not doing training in this campaign either, so if you have enough XP to hit your next level, welcome to your next level.
That includes Rangers and Paladins as well, the experience bonus?
Yep, absolutely. And then for XP, let me just quickly do the math here. Okay.
That's 440 between all the fighters or individually?
No, 440 individually. That is your class modifier.
Be more though, Mo. Just hold up.
Yeah, it'll definitely be more. So, all right, honey, I know.
And it's like, come on, Dad, I want to go outside.
She can hear the shake. Yeah, this is our time for our morning stroll now, too, so... Holy shit. Hello, sweetie. Hi, honey. What's up? What's up? Oop. Don't knock over the lamp. That will not be good. Okay, and these wolves are worth a pretty penny as well, too. So you guys... we're punching well above your weight with those things. Oh, sorry.
I felt it.
You felt it? Yeah, no doubt. Well, I mean, it did not help that you guys faced like the max number I could have rolled as well, so...
The fight might have gone a little differently if I hadn't gone down.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with a bow.
All right, guys. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of you today. So you
have
guys...
1 point of astonishing fortune left if that matters.
How much? 1?
1.
1 point between 8 of you? Yeah, that makes a difference of like 10 points. So...
I'll take it. That's 11 with our 10%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. Fair enough. Fair dues. Fair dues. All right, so guys,
that
today's XP is, everyone, this is before your 10% bonus, 378 XP.
Nice.
Ooh,
378 XP today. Did anyone ding?
Yep.
Hey!
Do I get experience point bonus for casting a spell?
If you cast a spell, yeah, it's 100 points per level, I think. 100 XP per level.
So 100. Okay.
Yeah.
What is second level for a ranger?
2,250.
Okay, so no, I didn't.
Did not. Okay, so whoever did, go ahead and roll your hit dice. Roll twice.
Yeah, I haven't been here often enough to have that much experience.
So it's
well,
2d10.
What are fighters now? Fighters a d10, are they?
8. Nice. 10 for Gorwin. Holy shit.
Sweet.
Okay. Come on, Tom. You just threw 2d10 at me. Bonk.
You guys must have got a pretty penny for those Yeti fight right at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Yeti fight was a big one. Okay, so that didn't roll. You need to hit /R and then 2d10. Oh?
Yeah, sorry, I just get the slash.
Oh, no.
Fuck. Yeah. So you're at 7 hit points.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm 75% of the best person at first level. Okay.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm going to have to major in bowfire, I think.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then, guys, that wow, 17. Okay, so you guys can welcome to second level for some of you guys. Make sure you adjust the fighters. Adjust your THAC0 down to 19 for your weapons as well. That goes for you too, Tom. So, and I think that's yeah, that's. Oh, Oswald, are you at second level now?
I'm actually.
Where
No,
are you?
I actually don't think I am. I'm not. What?
Sorry.
Because I'm split class, but I don't believe so.
Oh, right, you're multi-class. Right, so you're doing
Yeah.
half. Right. Okay. All right, then, guys. So for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for session 5 of our what do you call it? Our quarantine campaign. Apologies for not checking in with chat halfway through. We'll be sure to do that tomorrow. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session or the campaign or the game, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of this video. Speaking of this video too, if you liked it, please click a like, and if you want to be sure to watch us again, be sure to click on subscribe and hit the bell icon to know when we go live. You can also check the schedule on the community tab of the YouTube channel, and that will tell you when we're scheduling our sessions. Our next session of this is, if you're listening to this live or contemporaneous, is on Sunday, April 19th. We'll be playing at, I think it's noon Central Time is when we start. Let's see here. You can also find, if you want to reach us otherwise, you can reach me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings. You can reach me by email, dungeonmusings@gmail.com, and you can also find a link to the Dungeon Musings Discord server in the description of this video. You can also find a link to something called Heroes Save Villages. That is the charity fundraising campaign that we are running on the channel that benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really terrific organization that is active in over 130 countries, providing safe and stable living environments for over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children from around the world. It's a really terrific organization. We've got some cool rewards you can claim for donors, and you can also donate to support the channel by going to our Patreon, which you can find a link to in the description of this video. You also, let's see here. Oh, the outro is just clearly off the rails now, guys. I also want to give a big thank you to our Quarantine Crusaders. So the heroes who have taken time out of their morning to join us back in the Icewind Dale and face a bunch of bullshit from getting lost and fighting wolves. So Hobbs, Dave, John, Mo, Brandon, Arlen, Jeff, and George, thank you so much for joining me this morning, guys. I had a lot of fun. You've gone from out of the frying pan into the fire, it seems. There's trouble everywhere you go, and we'll see what you deal with it tomorrow. So thank you, guys. Then,
thank you.
Until next time, folks, for those listening at home, thank you again for joining us. We hope you enjoyed. We hope this finds you healthy, safe, and managing the current crisis as well as can be expected. And until we see you again, happy gaming.